football on WRBK. If you're tuning in, we welcome you listening to us on the radio. Thank you. The Cyclones get ready to go tonight to play the Belton-Honea Bears. They made the trip over from Belton-Honea area, and that's a good little haul, and they've had to come through the Pearl of the Piedmont. We were talking to them about that earlier, told them to be safe on the way home and drive safely through the Pearl of Piedmont, Whitmire, South Carolina. Old Barney's sitting down there somewhere, and I know we got a radio station there, but I don't mean it negatively. I'm just teasing, but doing his job. We appreciate anybody who's doing their job and keeping us safe on the road. Let me talk to you a little bit about BHP. We don't know much about them, but it's a team that we don't play a lot. We've played them, I think, twice in my time here with the Chester Cyclone Radio, which has been 17 seasons. And so we went over there one time, and I think it was right after Thanksgiving we went over there and lost. A close one, if I can remember, over at BHP. But that was for the third round of the state playoffs. And as we gather here tonight, this is the second time we've played them in my tenure. And so it's not a team we're very familiar with. They're a run-in football team. On the season, we've had 60, let's see, on the season, let me give you a few statistics for Belton-Honea from the statisticians of their football team. On the season, they've amassed 2,400 rushing yards, so about 300 yards more than Chester, and they've given up 1,680 rushing yards. So they're gaining about 800 more yards on the season than their opponents. They have passed it only for a little over 1,000 yards. Again, very similar stats to Chester, as the Cyclones have been not as prolific passing as they have been rushing. Total yardage on the season for this Belton-Honea team is 3,500 yards, but just to give you total plays, average yardage per game is about 350, and the total plays is 618 total plays this season. Rushing on the average attempts is 481 on the season, but per game is they're rushing about 240 yards per game in rushes, and that's what Chester is for the most part able to amass as well when everything's firing on all cylinders. So we'll see. This team is going to be a team that's going to run the football a lot. This could be, I was teasing Jimbo, a very quick game as the clock doesn't stop on rushes, but Belton-Honea making their way. They got a pretty large offensive line, and I see the guys running out there, the starters of that offensive line, and they got some size on them, but Chester always goes up against offensive lines that are larger than their defensive line. The Cyclones are pretty aggressive defensively, and I was telling Jim during the break, a rushing team is a team that suits well for the Cyclone defense. Now, we gave up some big rushes 2 weeks ago at Mid-Carolina, and so that number 4 was hard to see, and he got through there. We'll see what Belton-Honea brings to the table as far as their running back tonight.
That number 4 was like Willie Coyote.
He was.
The boy could pick him up and lay him down.
He was fast, and he was fast. He was quick, and he could get to the edge. But for the most part, Coach Caldwell's defense was pretty successful, and Mid-Carolina ran out of an I formation.
Yep.
That was something we hadn't seen, and I'm not sure what Belton-Honea will do. I don't know if they'll run out of the I or run out of the spread. That's what Chester does. They run out of the spread, and we'll go from there, and we'll see as the game progresses. But Belton-Honea is going to come in probably to a large degree as I read some of these stats. They are a team that plays hard in the second quarter. 42% of their offensive touchdowns come in the second quarter on the season. They've outscored opponents by 10 points in the first half of the game, but been outscored in the second half of the games by 61 points. And so the second half, this is a first-half football team, a team that starts fast, and that puts the onus on the Cyclones to start fast as well. You want to make sure when you go up against a team like that, you're going to start fast, Jimbo.
You got it. And we can't have some of these, what's the proper word, the penalties that are not necessary,
Right.
Jumping off sides, grabbing hold of a jersey. I mean, there's no excuse for that, guys. And if we don't have those penalties, we should be okay. But I'm looking here at the stats from when we played Fairfield Central. We had 10 penalties. And that's absurd to have 10 penalties in a ball game. And most of them were holding.
Right.
Blocking the back. Stupid stuff. But then in the heat of the moment, it's not stupid because, you feel like you do what you got to do. And I can halfway understand that, but it's really not necessary.
Oh, absolutely. Cyclones got to cut down on those penalties. They'd be the first to tell you that. Take care of the football. Don't turn it over. We've had some interceptions as the season has gone on. Let's take a break, and we'll be back. 23 minutes to kick according to the game clock here at Cyclone Stadium. Clint Davis, Jim Fuller. Hey, thanks for being with us. We're on the podcast as well. Chester Cyclones football at Spreaker.com or at Spotify. Go there, and you can find us, and we'll call the game. See you soon.
This broadcast of Chester Cyclone football is made possible by Polk Bell Bonds, serving Chester County for over 30 years. Polk Bell Bonds executes surety bonds in all state or federal courts and can provide GPS, electronic, or alcohol monitoring. Ned Polk is available anytime at 581-POLK, 482-POLK, 789-POLK, and 872-2222. Polk Bell Bonds.
For over 77 years, Fairfield Electric Cooperative has delivered electric energy to our consumer owners. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we are part of a nationwide community of local, not-for-profit cooperatives committed to enhancing our customers' lives and livelihoods by providing reliable power, high-quality customer-focused service, and valuable products and services. We're Fairfield Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner. Proud to be a part of tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK.
This Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Quacked Glass, your mobile auto glass replacement service. Quack Glass will come to you and solve your glass auto needs. Quack Glass is American-owned and Carolina-grown. They're serving both North and South Carolina and now with offices at Carowinds and 2708 Flat Creek Road, Lancaster. 866-787-8225 or online at quackglass.com. You can trust the Dutch.
Save like a pro with Founders Federal Credit Union. Founders Loyalty Select account gives you the opportunity to grow your savings at their best rate yet. Fund your account through your favorite Loyalty Select product to get savings today. Visit RelaxJoinFounders.com or one of their more than 30 office locations to see if you qualify for membership. Go Cyclones. Service requires credit evaluation. Terms and conditions apply. Founders Federal Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, welcome back to Chester High School Stadium. Clint Davis along with Jim Fuller bringing tonight's ball game between the Chester High School Cyclones and the Bears of Belton-Honea Path. We are first week of the state playoffs, first round. A lot of teams in our region playing ball tonight, and a number of them up in Rock Hill and others of them in Chester County. Great Falls made the playoffs. Louisville did not. And Great Falls will be going over to Dixie to play the Hornets, baby.
These guys were talking about that.
They're going over to play the Green Hornets at Dixie High School. I'm kind of torn, you know. I'm all about the Great Falls Red Devils and the local county school at the same time. And I got a great affinity for the Hornets. Out of Due West, South Carolina.
We always pull for them.
We do, but tonight we're going Red Devils on the road to get it done at Dixie. And
where's Fairfield Central playing?
I don't know. I'm going to find out. My computer's running a little slow. Well, that's okay. I'm going to get this up right now and see if I can't find it on my telephone here. But, so we've got some games going on. I know Rock Hill's over in Gaffney, and unfortunately that's going to be a tough one for the Bearcats.
That's going to be tough.
Yes, that's going to be really tough for the Bearcats over in Gaffney. The Indians will probably roll pretty healthy, pretty handedly against them. I know that York also is at home, and York is hosting, and I can't remember who they're actually hosting, but they are hosting a team coming in. I'm going to try to pull this up. My internet's moving slow, but as soon as we get all this pulled up, we'll let you know who's playing where as tonight goes on. But this is a special week every year as the playoffs get started in high school football in the state of South Carolina. Fairfield plays at Wren. Travis Jenkins just heard us and said it. Appreciate that. So Fairfield's on the road at Wren. Fairfield is the number 3 seed in our region, so they play Wren. And then, of course, Keenan has to go all the way to Daniel.
Who did they get mad at them?
Oh, poor Keenan.
Golly.
I mean, they finally made the playoffs. Got you a decent team, make the playoffs, and then you got to go all the way over there. And then, of course, Lower Richland. I believe that Lower Richland is hosting. And Travis, you can text me, but I believe Lower Richland is hosting Seneca. And so we'll see what happens there. There's Coach Caldwell coming in ready to call his, get his play calls up for his defense, his aggressive defense going to the top of the booth. But I believe they're hosting Seneca, and I think Lower Richland will roll.
Yeah. I don't think that's any problem.
So Irmo travels up to York County to play the play the York Cougars tonight, and we'll see what happens there. But I believe York's going to get it done at home against Irmo. I don't really know what Irmo has, but when it comes to playoffs, in rare instances, the home team is usually, especially the first round of the playoffs, the home team is usually the higher-seeded team.
Yeah.
And so they're going to welcome in Irmo, and I believe York finished second in their region. And so they're a pretty good football team this year. I think they get it done at home.
I think Irmo is supposed to be pretty strong this year, but I think York being at home, like you said, is the difference maker, and I think that'll get them into next round.
I agree. I think York picks up the win. Bowling Springs from Spartanburg County got the indubitable task of traveling to District 3 Stadium to take on the Trojans of Northwestern. It's been a good run. It's been a good run for Bowling Springs to make the playoffs. I want to say these teams have played already, and I'm not sure. Again, I'm having a hard time pulling it up online, but I'm not sure. But I want to say these teams are. I know Bowling Springs has come to the Rock Hill, Fort Mill area and played this season, but
they hadn't played anybody like they're going to play tonight.
No, it's over. Will Madison, who played down here for Northwestern when Northwestern came to Chester, is one of the finalists for Mr. Football in the state of South Carolina. I believe it's a well-deserved honor.
No doubt about it.
And he's playing really good football right now, and they've got a chance to make a run. And we'll see what all transpires with them, but they've got a chance to make a run, go deep. Obviously, they'll have to play Dutch Fork in the championship if they make it that far. We imagine, unless something happens with Dutch Fork, because they're in the lower state, and they usually just run that thing like they own it.
It's like you said, you get tired of seeing Dillon every year in the state playoffs, and all these guys are year after year they're in the state playoffs, you know.
They got programs,
I don't think
man.
Dillon wants any more of us, do they?
I don't know. They probably, they arrogant enough to think they do.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. All right, so Irmo at York, we've already called. Ridgeview comes up to play Clover. Clover's got a tough opponent there with Ridgeview. Ridgeview's playing pretty good football this year. Clover started out with gangbusters, and then they kind of fell off a little bit. Ridgeview's playing better football than they maybe have in recent years. Ridgeview coming to Clover High School Stadium to play the Blue Eagles. I'm going to go with Clover gets it done at home.
Yeah, I go along with that. I'll buy that one.
You going to go with that one?
I'm going to go with that one.
All right, so Nation Forward on the road at Spring Valley. They are coming
Home
down.
of Mike Enoch.
Do what?
Home of Mike Enoch.
I know. Nation Forward on the road at Spring Valley. Nation Forward had big expectations coming into the season, just haven't been able to put it together. They've got a tough out down in Spring Valley. That team's got a really strong defense, and their offense has struggled based off some reports I heard earlier today, but Spring Valley's defense is fantastic, and so I'm going to go with Spring Valley at home and get this done.
Yeah, I agree that a home field advantage is going to make a difference.
Absolutely, and why don't we take another break, and we'll come back. 15 minutes to kick here. Cyclones preparing to host the Bears of Belton-Honea Path. 15 minutes to kick. Cyclone Stadium, first round of the state playoffs. See you soon.
Barron Funeral Home at 133 Wiley Street in Chester and Dancer Baker Funeral Home located at 26 Underwood Avenue in Great Falls are proud to help bring you tonight's broadcast of the Chester High School football game. They wish the Cyclones great success this season. The staff of Barron Funeral Home and Dancer Baker Funeral Home continue to serve the people of Chester County with courtesy and dignity.
Sam's Equipment, 1872 J.A. Cochran Bypass in Chester can take care of all your small equipment needs. Sam's carries Hustler residential and commercial mowers, steel handheld equipment including trimmers, chainsaws, blowers, edgers, and accessories. Websites, hustlerturf.com and steelusa.com. 803-377-2122. Open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5. Sam and Troy support the Chester Cyclones.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by First Citizens Bank. At First Citizens, we believe that banking is all about the people we serve, and we work hard every day to make sure our customers know how we feel. First Citizens Bank with offices in Richburg and Chester. That's First Citizen Bank, forever first.
Tonight's Cyclone football action made possible in part by Truevista Communications, Chester's provider for high-speed broadband, video, voice, wireless, security, and smart home solutions. They're available online at truevista.net or at a Truevista Customer Experience store located in Chester, Camden, Great Falls, and Winnsboro.
All right, back here at Cyclone Stadium, Clint Davis, Jim Fuller, who stepped away for a brief moment as we get ready for tonight's game. 12 minutes to kick on the game clock. Cyclones and Bears of Belton-Honea Path here at Cyclone Stadium, bringing you the ball game, bringing you the action. Thanks to Bill Baxter, who's in the studio every Friday night for us, our producer extraordinaire, and we appreciate him and appreciate what he's able to bring to the table. He helped me get through a tragic technical issue as we were getting ready to come on the air. Bill said, I'm going to start this thing. I called him, and we had sound and everything working from the stadium, and I called Bill, and I said, Bill, I don't have any sound in my headphones yet. And so I said, he said, I'm going live. And after this song, I said, please don't, I can't hear anything. I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on. And I said, hold on. And then I looked down, and the cord was unplugged. And I said, do you think the cord plugging the cord up will help? And he said that helps every time. So Bill, without that wisdom, I wouldn't have been able to get sound in my ears. And so thank you so much for your good wisdom. And as we get started, the Cyclone Band makes its way to the field. Color guard on the field. Got a small crowd. You guys keep coming in. They're doing a little bit of monitoring of guests here. I've noticed different this week for the state playoffs than we've had in the previous weeks as here at Chester Stadium. I don't know if that's a playoff rule or what, but they're checking guests a little bit more closely here this evening here, Jimbo.
I'm thinking about Jeff Kerr as I'm chowing down on this apple fritter.
Yeah, Jeff Kerr got miss out on the apple fritters. I mean, we got apple fritters. And here's the beauty of it. Karen is responsible. She helps kind of coordinate. Jeff and Karen coordinate our meals up here every Friday night. And Jeff's out of town. She brought apple fritters. I wonder if that's connected.
No.
I wonder if that's a correlation or a coincidence.
I guarantee you she'll get on this.
That sounds good. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK, 10 minutes to kick.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton, attorneys at law providing legal services since 1907. Attorneys Milton Hamilton, Greg Delaney, Brian Greer, and Nick Cotton have a general practice of law with offices in Chester and Great Falls. Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton support all the schools in Chester County.
Tonight's Cyclone football made possible by Burns Chevrolet Cadillac in Rock Hill, serving the area since 1923 and located off I-77, exit 82B in Rock Hill. Burns has new Chevrolet and Cadillacs along with a selection of pre-owned vehicles, including buy here, pay here. Burns Chevrolet Cadillac, 800-681-7198, or online at BurnsChevrolet.com. Your right choice.
For over 77 years, Fairfield Electric Cooperative has delivered electric energy to our consumer owners. As a touch-tone energy cooperative, we are part of a nationwide community of local, not-for-profit cooperatives committed to enhancing our customers' lives and livelihoods by providing reliable power, high-quality customer-focused service, and valuable products and services. We're Fairfield Electric Cooperative, your touch-tone energy partner. Proud to be a part of tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK.
Relax on and off the field with Founders Federal Credit Union. With services like Founders Online and Founders App, you'll enjoy local personalized service. Joining Founders Federal Credit Union is easy. Relax, join Founders.com or at one of the more than 30 office locations to see if you qualify for membership. Relax, go Cyclones. Services require credit evaluation. Terms and conditions apply. Founders Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
Very good. Very good.
All right, that was a national anthem from Chester High School Stadium. Cyclones getting ready to play the Belton-Honea Path Bears. I tell you what, we sat up here a lot of times and been hot and sweaty. Tonight is not one of those nights here. And, I was going to open up the window, and I will as the game gets going, but not quite ready to do that yet. And I look down in the crowd, and I see a lot of toboggans, a lot of hoods, a lot of blankets. It's chilly. The weather has come in, and I'm glad to see it. I really am glad to see it tonight as we get started. For the state playoffs start this week. First round, Cyclones welcoming in Belton-Honea Path from over in the Belton-Honea Path area. Let me get ready to pull up my notes here and get you the starting lineups tonight for the Cyclones. I don't have them for Belton-Honea Path, and I usually try to get those this season. I've been a little more slack in that, and I apologize, but we'll get back on it next year. I've been going through a little bit of a transition at my house, Jimbo.
Yeah, no joke. Not a little bit, major.
Got a lot going on.
How you find anything?
Moved over the summer. Got a new baby who's now into everything, taking over everything. And so
all your notes.
13 months old James. Joshua is here, my 7-year-old, down in the stands with Henry Glenn's family. And we're thankful that he's here, able to pull for the Cyclones as we get going. And we're looking forward to it. So, Jimbo, what you got thinking about tonight as you get ready for tonight's game? What were your thoughts?
My thoughts are that Coach Floyd has drilled them enough this week that our running game should be very sharp, very, very sharp. Passing game as we need it. I think he's probably worked on a few key plays that when we need 7 or 8 yards on third down or so, that he got a couple passing plays up his sleeve that he can pull out. And as always, he may have a trick play or two up his sleeves too. He's been known to do that. So I think he's got it balanced. I think he knows what he should expect from BHP. They're bigger across the front than I thought. These guys, I don't know how we get all the big offensive linemen every week. I mean,
I think it's not that we get to unfairly get them. I think it's that we just are smaller.
No, I didn't think about it that way. But then again, that dude, the little Richard that was 6'8", 320. I mean, that was a.
That's correct.
Boys.
That's correct. So I think the Cyclones just undersized up front, and they will get better as of course they use their speed and try to go after them, and we're thankful for that. So I think you're exactly right. I think Coach Floyd's been working on this. I think the team will be focused, locked in and focused, ready to go. I think BHP will be locked in and focused and ready to go as well as they come out and play. Both teams know what's on the line, but I think the Cyclones will be ready to go, especially in front of their home crowd, and getting ready to see if they can't advance to the next round of the state playoffs, and we're looking forward to it. It's exciting. Let me give you the starting lineups for the Cyclones.
Before you get started, I just got a text from Mr. Jeff Kerr. And he says he's listening from Newport Beach, California, sounding good.
All right, Jeff Kerr, welcome to the broadcast.
We miss you, these apple fritters, I'll tell you what.
We miss you here in Chester, South Carolina, Newport Beach, California. Gonna come home and tomorrow, I guess, and have a safe trip home, buddy. We'll miss you. As we get going here tonight, let me give you the starting lineups for the Cyclones. First of all, for the defense, this is number 32, Kajarius Jackson will be starting at one of the defensive tackles. The other defensive tackle will be number 5, Darius Head. Up the middle will be number 38, Trajan P., who is a freshman and had a lot of playing time. He'll also split time with D.C. Carter. Sometimes Head will move to the nose guard, and Carter will come in at one of the tackle positions. In the second, the linebacker, the second level for the Cyclones tonight will be number 18, DJ Stevenson. Number 16, Antonio Hopkins. Number 40 will be in there some, and that is Jalen Moss. Number 28, Jordan Bowser will be in there, and Zan Dunham will be in there as well at different times throughout the game. We'll have number 10 will be one of the corners. That's Zeke Evans. Number 13, Reggie Heath Jr. will be the other corner. And then up the middle at the safety position, we'll have number 9 will be Sherrod Feaster. And deep over the top will probably be Antonio Hopkins or DJ Stevenson. They'll switch that in and out. For the offense tonight, up front will be number 70, Trevonte Weldon at the left tackle. Number 52 at the left guard will be C.J. McCree. Number 54, Kevin Anderson will be the center. Number 58, Gabe Hope will be in at the right guard position, along with D.C. Carter, number 50. And we'll see several others. Jordan Land is back in. He will spend some time out over the season, but he is back in the ball game. Ben Taylor is out for tonight's ball game. And then number 72 will anchor that offensive line at the right tackle position, Demorius Thompson. In the backfield tonight, the wide receivers, number 10, Zeke Evans, number 6, Jaquan Carter, number 13, Reggie Heath Jr., number 1, Raphael Pendergrass will all split time at the wide receiver position. Cyclones will start either number 9, Sherrod Feaster in the backfield at the running back, or number 5, Darius Head, or number 32, Shadim McCullough, who has really become the star of the offensive backfield here in the second half of the season. And the signal caller we expect tonight will be number 17, the 4-year starter, state champion in 2018, Zan Dunham. And we look forward to seeing what Zan brings to the table. As I said earlier in the pregame, he's been out for a significant portion of the season with a hamstring, but he's had close to a month to recover and to get ready for tonight's game. And looked in warm-ups, he looked like he was ready to go, didn't he, Jimbo?
Yes, sir. And here comes Cyclones running down the hill, and they are fired up. I tell you what, I can see the fire in their eyes.
Cyclones fired up. Nick Emerson out there with them as they get fired up. It's 2 minutes till kick. Cyclones captains were Zan Dunham and number 50, D.C. Carter. I don't know who won the toss. I was given the starting lineups. You know, Jimbo?
No, I was checking notes.
Jim was checking notes as well. Belton-Honea Path won the toss. Will they kick or catch? Or they're going to kick. They're going to receive. Oh, you go kick it. Chester's going to receive. So BHP won the toss, deferred to the second half. Cyclones will start this game on offense. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. This is Chester High School football on WRBK.
Tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK made possible in part by Dr. Sam Stone and his staff at Lowry's Family Medicine in Chester. Lowry's Family Medicine provides health care from birth to the golden ages and is located at 517 Doctors Court off of Wilson Street Extension. Dr. Sam Stone and his staff are proud supporters of the Chester Cyclones.
Tonight's football game is made possible in part by Pressure Pros of the Carolinas, serving the area since 1993. Jeff Monroe and his staff are doing commercial pressure washing in both North and South Carolina and residential in the greater York County area. For more information and free estimates, 803-325-1969 or PressureProsSC.com.
Tonight's broadcast of Cyclone football made possible in part by Chester County Natural Gas Authority. As Chester County Natural Gas celebrates 60 years of service to their customers, they remind you natural gas is the most efficient and effective way to heat your water, heat your home, dry your clothes, and to cook your meals. Contact Chester County Natural Gas Authority Monday to begin enjoying the comfort and affordability of clean burning and efficient natural gas.
Barron Funeral Home at 133 Wiley Street in Chester and Dancer Baker Funeral Home located at 26 Underwood Avenue in Great Falls are proud to help bring you tonight's broadcast of the Chester High School football game. They wish the Cyclones great success this season. The staff of Barron Funeral Home and Dancer Baker Funeral Home continue to serve the people of Chester County with courtesy and dignity.
All right, here's the opening kick. Peter Bertoni kicks it deep, taken by a Cyclone deep man, Shadim McCullough at his own 15-yard line. He's got a seam over the 30-yard line to about the 30, maybe the 36-yard line, where the Cyclones will put it in play 1st and 10 to get this game underway. Cyclones and Bears start of the first round of the state playoffs tonight. 11:53 to go. Cyclones put their offense on the field first. McCullough's in the backfield with Zan Dunham.
He had a nice little wedge coming up there on the left side.
He sure did. Dunham's got 2 receivers stacked on either side of the formation. McCullough in the backfield. 5 offensive linemen. Takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his right, look downfield, try to hit somebody. He's got a man open. That's Reggie Heath Jr., and he overthrows him. He had it wide open. Nobody within 6 yards of Reggie Heath. Ball falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Cyclones.
That was first down. It had first down written all over it. If he'd have got it down just a hair.
Cyclones have it first, second down and 10 on their own 36-yard line, moving right to left. Blue helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants. Bears, black pants, white jerseys, black helmets, and a 4-2-5 defense. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to the middle, up the middle. That's Shadim McCullough. Shadim's still driving the pile. He got hit 2 yards deep, but he got back to the line of scrimmage. The original line of scrimmage brings up third down and long for the Cyclones.
Somebody missed a block. That guy got in there too clean. I don't know who it was. Somebody missed a block.
Coach Chris Dodson on the field talking to his offensive lineman. That guy came up the middle between Kevin Anderson and C.J. McCree, center and left guard. Demorius Thompson on the left side of the line. Trevonte Weldon on the right side here with this crucial third down, first drive of the game. 11 minutes to go. Sam Dunham in the shotgun, waiting on the snap. Sends a man in motion. That's Raphael Pendergrass from left to right. Takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his right, try to throw downfield. He's got a man open. That's going to be a safety valve, and that's Andre Evans, who got to the 42-yard line. The Bears missed a tackle, and Evans squirted forward, but it brings up fourth down and 4. Cyclones going to be forced to punt here on the opening possession of the ball game. Dunham had a man open on 1st and 10 and just missed him, Jimbo.
Yes, he did. And it's a shame he couldn't shed one more tackle and we could have had the first down, but we're 4th and 4.
Deep to receive the punts, Eli Strickland for the Bears. Henry Glenn got a good spiral, and Strickland's going to let it hit. It's going to take a Bears roll backwards. It hit at the 36-yard line and bounced back to the 39. So that was... about a 26-yard punt for Henry Glenn, and the Bears will take it over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
When that thing landed like one of your wedges, it backed up about 4 yards.
Didn't back up, not one of my wedges. Opening drive of the game for the Bears. They're moving left to right against the Cyclones. Cyclones expecting them to run, so they got a stacked up 4-man front, and they're going to bring some pressure off the outside, it looks like. Bears in the shotgun, sends a man in motion from right to left. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap, rolls to the left. He's going to try to throw it. Zan Dunham giving chase, and Zan catches him and tackles him in the open field after a gain of 2. That was the quarterback, number 7, A.J. Pendleton, who rolled to his left. Dunham made the stop.
They came up and played it kind of tight. He possibly could have gotten more yards. We had a great tackle over there.
Good out open field tackle by Dunham. 10:23 to go in the first. Bears have it for the first time tonight on offense. Moving left to right against the Cyclone defense. They were 3 and out on their first possession. Dunham coming on the blitz. Had a run blitz. The guy hits it in the hole, but Cyclones catch him from behind. That's Antonio Hopkins. If Hopkins doesn't catch him, he's got some running room, Jimbo.
Yes, he does. And we were only a hair from being offside. The guy was blitzing, and he came straight through. It was close.
3rd down and 5 for the Bears. Ball's on the 40-yard line. They got to get, 3rd down and 4. They got to get to their own 44. Got 3 receivers to the right side of the formation, and an H-back stays in more in a tight end position on the left side. Empty backfield set with the quarterback. Takes a shotgun snap. He's going to look to try to throw down the field. He does. Ball back across the middle. Good play out there by number 9, Sherrod Feaster, and they have a lineman downfield on a run-pass option, Jimbo.
Yes, they did.
They had 3 linemen downfield.
Yes, well, that's okay. You do what you got to do. He just got caught.
That's a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down, isn't it?
That's right.
It brings up 4th down. It should be 4th down and 9 for the Bears.
Now let's see what it winds up actually being. They're discussing it. It's a democracy.
They wave it off. Waving it off. Well, 41 must have not been.
How can you wave it off? They either were or weren't downfield.
Well, it looked like, 49 must have not been a lineman.
The play was an incomplete pass, and now it is 4th down.
Bears on the punt.
We're going to get it.
Number 3, back to receive.
Evans deep to receive the punt for the Cyclones. Good to have him back after that high ankle sprain. Got a good snap. It's high, but they got it up. Cyclones almost get to it, but he gets it off. It's a end-over-end kick, high end-over-end kick. Hit the 45-yard line, took a Bears roll inside the 30 to the 33-yard line where the Cyclones will put it in play. So both teams went 3 and out on their opening possessions. And now the Cyclones will bring their offense back on the field with 9:23 to go in the first. Nothing. Second drive of the
This would be a good time for us to start a touchdown drive right here. Second drive of the ball game.
I think you're right, Jimbo. I like the way you're thinking here.
Yes, sir. The twitches are out. The nervousness out. They all gotten hit once or twice.
Two wide receivers to either side of the formation. Got a low snap to Zan Dunham. He's going to call his own number, 33-yard line. He's still going to try to drive forward. He's going to get to the 35-yard line, and the Bears are going to stand him up. And we got people jumping on the pile late.
Blow the whistle.
He got to the 31. I said earlier he started this drive at the 33. They actually started this drive at the 28. So he got full on the play, maybe 3. Brings up second down and 7 for the Cyclones. Bears got a pretty stout defensive front so far. Got 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers. Dunham in the shotgun formation. He has a counter play to Shadim McCullough. Shadim gets hit in the hole by the linebacker, number 43. He's going to get about 2. He runs hard, but number 43 grabbed hold. Anthony Brantley, 6'1", 190-pound linebacker, junior, wouldn't let go. Brings up third down and 4 for the Cyclones. Ball's got to get to the Cyclone 38-yard line. Is spotted at the 34. Cyclones moving right to left. Coach Floyd signals the play call in.
That interior lineman on the right side, that's a nice sized boy.
Yes, he is. McCullough beside Dunham in the backfield. Dunham kicks, calls his own number. He's going to get the first down and more. 40, 45, 50. Oh, he's bowling people over. He said, get out of my way, number 5. That is Ja Dean, a 6', 165-pound defensive back. He's not going to be much for Zan Dunham, who's 6'2", 210.
He went right on top of him.
Good run over the left side. Cyclones got a good block on number 56, that big defensive lineman, Malik Pickens. He's 6'4", 290.
That's him. That's a big old boy.
Dunham in the shotgun. McCullough there, going to run the option. Dunham's going to call his own number. He's going to pitch it out there. McCullough, a good coverage out there by the BHP Bears. McCullough got to the 45-yard line. He got 3 on the play, brings up second down and 7 for the Cyclones.
They diagnosed that one real quick.
7:26 to go in the first quarter. Cyclones and Bears. Cyclones have it second offensive possession. Cyclones run Andre Evans on in the slot late. Dunham in the shotgun formation. He's going to roll. He's going to call his own number. Quarterback draw, 45, 40, 35. He's going to get inside the 35 to about the 32, where he got about 10 on the play, so that's enough for a Cyclone first down. Second first down of the drive and second first down of the game for the Cyclones.
I think a little bit of hesitation opened up the hole for him, and he picked right through it. It's a good run.
Cyclones got some wider splits trying to spread this tight defensive line out, but they're a little tighter splits than usual. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to swing pass out here to the outside to Antonio Hopkins. He catches it, sticks his foot in the ground, makes one man miss, cuts it upfield to about the 30-yard line, so that brings up second down and 7 for the Cyclones. I like that play call.
I like that play, too. He can break that one. He can break it.
6:36 to go in the first. Second down and 7 for the Cyclones. Hopkins in the backfield with Dunham. McCullough up at the tight end position on the left side of the line. 2 receivers to the left side as well. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, going to run the option to the left side. He's going to try to call his own number. He does. 25-yard line, 20. Got a great block out there by Jaquan. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Cyclones. Jaquan Carter with a great block on the outside, sealed him.
That was a great block. He sealed him off, and he was gone. That was it.
6:10 to go in the first quarter. Cyclones up 6-0 here at Cyclone Stadium. On to try the extra point is number 11, Henry Glenn. Trooper Floyd is the holder.
That was well-executed play. Everybody did what they were supposed to do.
Cyclones start out looking like they got a weird formation, but now they come together to try a traditional extra point. Glenn's on the kick. Jalen Moss is the long snapper. Trooper is the holder. Got a good snap, good hold, kicks up, and it is good. Cyclones up 7-0 with 6:10 to go in the first. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Cyclone football, WRBK.
Tonight's Cyclone football made possible by Burns Chevrolet Cadillac in Rock Hill. Serving the area since 1923 and located off I-77, exit 82B in Rock Hill. Burns has new Chevrolet and Cadillacs along with a selection of pre-owned vehicles, including buy here, pay here. Burns Chevrolet Cadillac, 800-681-7198 or online at burnschevrolet.com. Your right choice. choice.
This Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Quacked Glass, your mobile auto glass replacement service. Quack Glass will come to you and solve your glass auto needs. Quack Glass is American-owned and Carolina-grown. They're serving both North and South Carolina, and now with offices at Carowinds and 2708 Flat Creek Road, Lancaster. 866-787-8225 or online at quackglass.com. You can trust the Ducks.
All right, Cyclones back up 7-0, 6-10. Henry Glenn kicks it deep to the deep man, and it goes through his hands into the end zone at high school. That's an automatic touchback. Yeah. So the Bears will take it over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, down 7-0 to the Cyclones with 6:07 to go in the first. Dunham took it over the left side on the option play, Jimbo, just prior to the break for 30 yards and a TD.
Yes, he did. That seal block on the left end on his side. Left end just sealed that thing off, and Zan was gone.
Got a good block out there by the wide receiver, Jaquan Carter.
Is that who it was? Okay.
We got to give them credit when they get a good block.
Yes,
now
sir.
BHP's got an empty backfield set, quarterback back there, 2 receivers to the left side, and now he moves a man in motion from left to right. He stands about 2 yards behind the quarterback now. He's going to fake the handoff on an RPO. He's going to throw it to the left side. Sherrod Feaster gives chase, but not before the receiver gets about 9 yards. Ball comes loose, but he came loose when he hit the ground. So that was a good play. And Cyclones were caught off guard there, I believe.
Yeah, we threw him about 3 yards after they tried to tackle him.
Coach Floyd just pointed, and Coach Caldwell, they just looked at Sherrod and said, push him
backwards, not forward.
2nd down and 1 for the Bears. Running backs in the backfield, lined up about a yard behind and a yard to the left of the quarterback. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap. He's going to fake it on the handoff. He'll call his own number over the left side. Oh, he makes a couple Cyclones miss. He's going to get over the 35-yard line to about the 39. Good run over the left side. He got about 10 on the play. It's a 1st down for the Bearcats. Their first of the night.
Yeah, he cut it back inside
for the Bears.
Picked up that little bit of hole. He got about 5, 6, 7.
Ball's on the 40-yard line of the Bears. They're driving left to right against the Cyclone defense. Cyclones 4 men down. 1 linebacker, Jalen Moss. Now Antonio Hopkins steps back in that linebacker position. And everybody else. Here comes Raphael Pendergrass on the blitz. They cut up inside the blitz. Raphael was in place for the jet sweep, and the running back cut up field, and he got over the 45-yard line to the 46. Good play by him.
Yeah, that was a good play. He cut it in at just the right time.
Bears have it 2nd down and 4 at their own 46. They got to get to the 50 for a 1st down. Now they got to H back to the left side and running back behind the quarterback. He's going to run over the right side. Ball's on the ground, and he falls on it, and the Cyclones say they got it. It looks like it was bouncing around. We don't know what happened, and the running back came down on it, and it's going to be 3rd down. The Bears recovered it again. So it's 3rd down and about fumbled right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down for the Bears.
That was close. We almost had that one.
Cyclones almost had it.
That guy had to scramble back to scoop it up. Our man was in there clawing also.
4 minutes to go in the first. Cyclones up 7-0. Bears have it 3rd down and 4 at their own 46. Shotgun snap. Bears go roll to the left. Quarterback. Cyclones give a chase. They got him in the backfield. Oh, he's going down. Kadarius Jackson pushed his man all the way to the backfield. Sherrod Feaster was there to clean it up. Brings up 4th down and long with a big loss of the play. Going to force a punt for the Bears.
That poor boy never had a chance. They were all over him.
Eli Strickland goes back to punt for the Bears. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first. Deep to receive the punt, number 3 for the Cyclones, Andre Evans. Bears got another high snap, but the punter got it off. It's going to hit and take a Bears roll. It hits at the 35-yard line, and it's a hit by a Bear at the 33-yard line after 2 yards. And that's where it'll be dead. The Cyclones will take it over. 1st and 10 at their own 33.
32-yard line. 1st and 10 Cyclones. Well,
the last time we started our drive on the 33, Jimbo, we had 6.
So you think this is a good omen?
I would like to say it would be. I don't know, but I'd like to see 6 more, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. I'd like to see 6 every time we touch it.
3:13 to go in the first quarter here. Dunham into shotgun. 2 receivers to the either side, balls on the right hash. Cyclones moving left and right. Demorius Thompson comes on a counter play, going to pull. Dunham tries to the left side, gets bottled up, but he dives forward for a yard. Brings up second down and 9.
Yeah, they had that defense pretty good. There was no hole there.
Cyclones have had some success. If you've noticed, Jim, most of our success have been counters to the opposite. We get outside a little bit with the option. Cyclone speed, I think, right now is giving BHP a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, and we're lucky that our ends seal it off well for them, too.
Second down and 9 for the Cyclones. Cyclones all blue uniforms, their traditional home uniforms. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to swing it out here to the flats. That's Shadeem McCullough, 35-yard line. He's going to get close to the 40. Good tackle in the open field by the linebacker. He looks like he's a little banged up.
Yeah, somebody's...
I was going to give him credit, but I can't see his number. We have an official timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Cyclones up 7-0, 2:20 to go in the first.
This broadcast of Chester Cyclone football is made possible by Polk Bell Bonds, serving Chester County for over 30 years. Polk Bell Bonds executes surety bonds in all state or federal courts and can provide GPS, electronic, or alcohol monitoring. Ned Polk is available anytime at 581-POLK, 482-POLK, 789-POLK, and 872-2222. Polk Bell Bonds.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by First Citizens Bank. At First Citizens, we believe that banking is all about the people we serve, and we work hard every day to make sure our customers know how we feel. First Citizens Bank with offices in Richburg and Chester. That's First Citizen Bank, forever first.
All right, we're back here at Cyclone Stadium. Cyclones up 7-0, 2:20 to go in the first quarter.
Number 9 was the injured player.
Number 9 for the Bears linebacker, Trevion DeVoe. He's a good ball player, 6 foot, 240-pound senior, and he looked like he was shaken up. Hopefully he'll be okay and be back in the game. Cyclones ball's on the left hash. They're moving right to left. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field, which is the right side. Belton-Honea path coming on a blitz. Cyclones were able to draw them off sides. That's to be enough for a Cyclone first down.
That old boy thought he'd done something. He came right between the gap.
First down for the Cyclones on this drive, third of the night. Dunham waiting on the shotgun. He's got the shotgun snap. He's going to throw across the middle of the field. That ball's up in the air. Woo! Number 5 got there a little early, they say. John Dean, 6 foot, 165-pound defensive back. Line judge threw the penalty. Said he got there a little early. And so that'll be a penalty on them and an automatic first down.
And who are we to argue with the officials?
I think that would have been a good no call, but I'm not saying anything. Don't you?
I ain't saying anything.
I was more concerned about the ball popping up in the air. I thought that was a good play, personally. That's the second penalty. That's 20 yards of penalties for BHP here tonight. 2:11 to go in the first. Cyclones have it on the 40-yard line of BHP. Takes a shotgun snap. Dunham does. Oh, he's over the right side. A quick hitter. 35-yard line, almost inside the 30 down. He's going to mark him at the 33. He gained 7 on the play. Brings up second down and 3 for the Cyclones. Second down and 2. They gave him 8.
Gain of 9 on the play. Second down and 1.
1:55 to go. Second down and 2 for the Cyclones. 3 receivers to the right side, empty backfield set. Now he sends Shadeem McCullough in motion from left to right. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He hands it off to McCullough up the middle. Oh, he's got some running room. 30-yard line. Oh, man, what a great tackle from behind by the linebacker, number 24. Let's give him credit. Jameis Glenn, 6'2", 230-pound defensive lineman. If he don't make the stop, that's 6.
That's 6.
That's a great play from behind by that defensive lineman. Got to give him credit. Came all the way from his defensive end position. First and 10 for the Cyclones. That's their 5th of the night. Ball's at the 25-yard line. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. Going to hand it off to McCullough up the middle. He gets to the 25-yard line, back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gained a half a yard, but it's going to be second down and long.
McCullough to the 25-yard.
To show you that Jeff is still with us in spirit, He just sent me that Branchville 7, Johnsonville nothing.
Hey, thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that.
And I sent him back, who cares?
That's the game of the week, baby. I'm going to give it to Mark Hugh in a minute. He'll appreciate that. All right, Cyclones, 46 seconds to go in the first. Had the ball on the 25-yard line of the Bears. Second down and 10. Now he sends McCullough in motion. Takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough up the middle. Going to break to the outside. Got a couple running room, 20-yard line. He's going to get inside the 20 to about the 18. So he gains 7, brings up a third and manageable. I think this is 4-down territory for Coach
No doubt
Floyd.
about it. No doubt about it. And first quarter's getting ready to come to the end. 21 seconds to go. I can't see us snapping it again.
Jordan Land comes off the field for a breather. In his place is number 50, D.C. Carter. Coach Floyd calling the guys over. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Cyclones up 7-0 against the Belton-Honea Path Bears in the first round of the 3A state playoffs this season. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
For over 77 years, Fairfield Electric Cooperative has delivered electric energy to our consumer owners. As a Touchtone Energy Cooperative, we are part of a nationwide community of local, not-for-profit cooperatives committed to enhancing our customers' lives and livelihoods by providing reliable power, high-quality customer-focused service, and valuable products and services. We're Fairfield Electric Cooperative, your Touchtone Energy partner. Proud to be a part of tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK.
Save like a pro with Founders Federal Credit Union. Founders Loyalty Select account gives you the opportunity to grow your savings at their best rate yet. Fund your account through your favorite Loyalty Select product to get savings today. Visit RelaxJoinFounders.com or one of their more than 30 office locations to see if you qualify for membership. Go Cyclones. Service requires credit evaluation. Terms and conditions apply. Founders Federal Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, back here, getting ready to start the second quarter in Chester. The Cyclones are up 7-0 over the Bears of BHP. Have it 3rd down and 4 when we come back to action. Cyclones are definitely in 4-down territory. Dunham in the backfield. He's gone all the way, started and gone all the way tonight so far. Empty backfield. Now Shadim McCullough comes to the backfield, and he's running around. They're going to run their play. Same play they've been running. Oh, they hand it off to Andre. Andre over the left side. 15-10, 5 touchdown Cyclones. Coach Floyd been setting that up all game. He run a counter play and brought McCullough in, been handing it to him, and then all of a sudden Andre Evans comes on the end around, hands it off behind his back, takes it into the house for a touchdown.
That was a work of art, wasn't it?
13-0, setting it up. I thought about that as he got ready to run that play. 11:52, he ran that same play 4 times on the drive. Oh, thank you, sir.
There you go.
Trooper Floyd, a holder. Jalen Moss is the kicker. Jalen Moss is the center. Henry Glenn's the kicker for the extra point here. Got a high snap, but the ball's down, kicks up, and it is good. Cyclones up 14-0, 11:52 to go in the second. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. This is Cyclone football on WRBK.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton, attorneys at law providing legal services since 1907. Attorneys Milton Hamilton, Greg Delaney, Brian Greer, and Nick Cotton have a general practice of law with offices in Chester and Great Falls. Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton support all the schools in Chester County.
Tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK made possible in part by Dr. Sam Stone and his staff at Lowry's Family Medicine in Chester. Lowry's Family Medicine provides health care from birth to the golden ages and is located at 517 Doctors Court off of Wilson Street Extension. Dr. Sam Stone and his staff are proud supporters of the Chester Cyclones.
Clint, I've got some statistics from the first quarter here real quick. BHP has 1 first down, Chester 7. They've rushed 6 for 15 yards. We've rushed 12 for 93. Go ahead.
Glenn's kick was a high end-over-end kick, taken by one of the up men at the 15-yard line. He got under it a little bit, but the guy only got to the 26, where the Bears will put it in play 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line where they're going to spot it.
They had 15 rushing yards. We had 93. Total yards, they had 24. We had 106. So pretty significant in favor of the Cyclones.
Cyclones up 14-0, 11:46 to go in the second. Scored on the opening play of the second quarter as they went 18 yards on Andre Evans in the round. This is BHP's quarter, though. 42 of their points have been scored. 42% of their points have been scored in the second quarter all season. So we'll see what they got.
Whoa,
Quarterback A.J. Pendleton in the shotgun. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to the running back over the left side. Coming forward, but there's going to be a hold. Tackled by Jalen Moss in the backfield after a gain of 10. But there's going to be a hold up the middle, I believe. Back them up 10. Let's run 1st and 20.
This is interesting. We have converted 2 out of 3 third downs, and they've converted 0 out of 2.
Blocking the back, so it's the same thing. Back them up 10 yards and run it again. So that's the third penalty for the Bears tonight, and they have had a total of 30 yards on those penalties.
We had 3 penalties for 30 yards.
Hey, Mark Huey. I got to tell Mark Huey he's interested. Branchville 7, Johnsonville, 0.
Nothing.
In the first. Johnsonville.
That's right.
That's courtesy of Jeff Kerr. Quarterback in the second, first down at 20, takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Ramon. He's got some running room over the right side. Cyclone's going to get play out there. He trucks old Reggie Heath Jr. He had first down at 20. He got 16 or 14 on the play, brings up second down to 6. Good run over there on the right side. Had some running room on a counter play, Jimbo.
Yeah, he did. He had a lot of running room on the counter play. He didn't feel bad about lowering his head either.
Cyclones bring Jordan Bowser and Raphael Pendergrass off the field. Second down and 6. Dunham back in at the linebacker position. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to the running back up the middle. He gets hit hard after he stumbles forward. He's got third down at 3. Good run there by the running back, but good hit by the Cyclones as well. D.C. Carter had him by his feet. Now he's going to be hot. That running back's going to take some time, take a break. Now they're going to leave him on the field. Third down and 2 for the Bears. Third down and 3. And the shotgun trying to draw the Cyclones off. Maurice almost jumped, but he didn't. Cyclones pointing out who's going to get the ball, playing off their cues from Coach Caldwell's game plan. He's hollering at his players, getting them ready. Running back to the left of the quarterback. He hands it off to his running back up the middle. 18's got some running room. He got about 3 yards. Antonio Hopkins took him down, but he got a first down. The second first down for the Bears tonight on their third offensive possession play of this possession. 18 ran the ball to running back over the right side. He was injured, but he got it together. Marquise Henderson, 5'10", 155-pound defensive back and running back. Ball's on the 39-yard line of the Bears, moving right to left. Black helmets, white jerseys, black pants against the Cyclone defense. Takes a shotgun snap. They run their own end around. Cyclones give it a stop there. Maurice Feaster makes a good stop after a gain of 4. So that brings up second down and 6 for the Bears. They're moving right to left. Cyclone defense trying to bow up. Coach Caldwell's aggressive defense usually is a 3-3-5, but tonight it's a 4-2-5, and they're cheating up those safeties, those strong safeties. And Andre Evans is the free safety. He's back, and then the 2 guys on the defensive backfield will be number 13, Reggie Heath Jr., and number 10, Zeke Evans. Quarterback's going to roll to his right side to try to throw it. Oh, he's going to get hit hard by Dunham, but he bounces off, and Dunham doesn't wrap him up. He hit him hard in the hole, about for a loss, but didn't wrap him up. Quarterback squirted through for a gain of 5 when he should have lost about a yard, Jimbo.
Yeah, that's you got to wrap up and get them on the ground, and that's going to bring it up. They're only going to be about a yard and a half short for first down.
Yeah, third down and 1, or maybe third down and almost 2. Trajan P comes in the game. Cortez Woods comes out of the game. Going to try to plug that middle. Kajarius Jackson, Darius Head, and it looks like D.C. Carter in there for the Cyclones as well. Quarterback takes a snap, going to hand it to his running back up the middle, and he did not get it. He's short, brings up fourth down for the Bears. They'll probably go for it, down 14-0 here in the second quarter with 8:59 to go in the second quarter. I think they'll go for it.
1 yard shy. It's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down and 1. It's really 4th down and a half a yard. They got the jumbo package in, Jimbo. They got two. They got a big, that big running back behind the quarterback. He dwarfs the poor quarterback. Of course, the quarterback's not a tall guy. Pendleton's 5'10", 175. Running back there. Pendleton's going to run behind him on an isolation play. He's got some running room. He's going to cut over the right side, then back to the left. Cyclones tackle him, but not until he gains enough for a 1st down. He gains 6 on the play. Brings up a 1st and 10 for the Bears here, their 3rd of the night. Down 14-0, trying to put together some kind of drive to keep the Cyclone offense off the field.
Yeah, I think that big old boy did his job of leading the way, don't you?
Oh, yeah, he was brought in to run an isolation play.
Yes,
quarterback was going to run the whole time. Now, the quarterback's interesting. He gets the ball, and he dances around with it. You don't know if he's going to run or pass.
That's right.
2 receivers to the right side, H-back to the right side as well. Takes a shotgun snap, hands off the running back up the middle. He gets his hole, and he's taking up big yardage now. He's at the 31-yard line where the Cyclones will pile him up, and the ref officials need to blow the whistle. He gained 15 on the play, brings up 1st and 10 for the Bears here with 7:55 to go in the second. That's their 6th play of the drive, and it was a big one. 15 yards, running back up the middle, kind of cut back to the left side. Cyclones got blown out of the hole. Ball's at the 30-yard line of the Cyclones. Nose of the football. Spread a man out to the left side. Zeke Evans is going to cover him man-to-man. They send a man in motion from left to right, from right to left. Quarterback takes a shotgun step, hands to his running back, and he's going to try to jump forward a little way. Cyclones are there. Dan Dunham along with number 16, Antonio Hopkins, and Raphael Pendergrass make the stop for the Cyclones, but he gained about 4 on the play. Looks like we got a penalty, procedure penalty on the Bears. I believe that's too many men in the backfield, Jimbo.
Yep, could have been. Very well have been.
That's their 4th penalty for 35 yards tonight.
Penalty against the Bears will be 5-yard mark-off.
So instead of having it 2nd down and 6, they got it 1st down and 15.
That quarterback's a shifty little dude. He's not very big.
Oh, I know. Number 18 in the game at the running back. He was banged up a little bit, but he got some big yardage on another run. Marquise Henderson. He's going to line up to the left side of the quarterback. Quarterback sends a man in motion from right to left. He fakes the jet sweep. He's going to try to throw. Cyclones get, Raphael. He missed him. Man. Raphael Pendergrass tried to hit him. And he hit him hard. He threw it down the field. And that ball's going to be caught for a touchdown. And Raphael Pendergrass had the quarterback sacked. He broke free, rolled to his right, threw it down the field on a bomb play, one-on-one coverage, and it was a perfect throw. The quarterback got nailed as he threw it, and the receiver came up with a great catch. And now it is 14-6 here. 14-6 here in Chester. And on to try the extra point is number 84, Peter Bertoni. Man, what a play by the quarterback. But the coaches are going to want to know exactly what's going on and why we missed him on that potential sack with Raphael Pendergrass.
How in the world did he throw it that far when he's going down?
Man, what a throw. The snap kick is up, and it is good. So it's 14-7 with 7 minutes to go in the second. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Cyclone Football, WRBK.
Sam's Equipment, 1872 J.A. Cochran Bypass in Chester can take care of all your small equipment needs. Sam's carries Hustler residential and commercial mowers, steel handheld equipment including trimmers, chainsaws, blowers, edgers, and accessories. Websites, hustlerturf.com and steelusa.com. 803-377-2122. Open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5. Sam and Troy support the Chester Cyclones. Tonight's Cyclone football made possible by Burns Chevrolet Cadillac in Rock Hill. Serving the area since 1923 and located off I-77, exit 82B in Rock Hill. Burns has new Chevrolet and Cadillacs along with a selection of pre-owned vehicles, including Buy Here, Pay Here. Burns Chevrolet Cadillac, 800-681-7198 or online at BurnsChevrolet.com. Your right choice.
Cyclones up 14-7. 14-7. Cyclones up to 14-7. Yeah, but he's not complaining. The guy at the back of the radio BHP, I was getting on Jack Sink. He said, I'm sitting with a short sleeve shirt on too. He's not complaining. Jack yakking down there. McCullough takes it at the 10-yard line. He's going to try to take his time getting upfield. 15-yard line, 20. He's trying to make a couple men miss. He gets piled up at the 25 where the Cyclones will take it over 1st and 10 to start the third. I mean, come on. Start this fourth drive of the game.
They should have blown that whistle 3 seconds. I still don't understand how they got through the ball that far when he's going backwards from being tackled. I do not understand it. Strong arm, I guess.
A Bear defender now at the 27-yard line.
Got somebody down.
Who is that? Is that
I think it's one of theirs.
It's a BHP player?
Yeah. You can't really see for all the folks around him.
There's an injured Bear on the field. Unbelievable play by the quarterback. Cyclones had him sacked, actually, in the backfield, had him in the grass. He broke free somehow of Raphael Pendergrass and his potential tackle and rolled to his right, the quarterback did, and then as he threw it, he got nailed by a linebacker who was coming shot as a missile, and the ball was thrown, and it was perfectly thrown. Good coverage out there by Zeke Evans. It just was a unbelievable play.
Yes, it was.
I mean, you got to give him credit. Take your hat off to him. Great play. This young man looks like he's down, and he's getting up now. So we're thankful to see that. Glad to see him getting up, sitting up. But he's pretty banged up. Cyclones will have it. We get out of this injury timeout with 6:49 to go in the second. They'll have it at their own 28-yard line, 1st and 10, as they start this fourth drive of the ball game. Cyclones have punted on their first possession and scored touchdowns on the next two. So we'll see what they have to do here as they go forward.
Let's keep the tradition going. 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. Let's go.
Dunham in the shotgun. McCullough stands to his right. 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Cyclones started out the season with a lot of power, a lot of up back, a lot of H-back, a lot of double tight ends, but they've had injuries that kept them from being able to do that. And had to go back to the traditional spread. He rolls to his right. Dunham does looking to throw. He's trying to get free. He's got a man down here. That's Jaquan Carter. Carter catches it at the 42-yard line, so it's a gain of 14 and a first down for the Cyclones.
Jaquan Carter, number 6 at the 41-yard line.
Dunham extended that play, and Carter got open for it. 1st and 10 Cyclones, balls at the 41. 6:37 to go. Clock's running.
And that was a good pass, too. Right on the money.
3 receivers to the left side, balls on the right hash. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He hands it off. Oh, it was a bobbled handoff, but he hands it off to Shadim McCullough, but he got his hands on it and then was able to push forward for about 7, maybe 6, brings up 2nd down and 4. Cyclones have 6 first downs in the ball game so far. Looking to add to it right here. 2nd down and 4 for the Cyclones. Dunham in the shotgun. Ball's in the middle of the field. Takes a shotgun snap. He's going to swing it to the outside. Raphael Pendergrass. Oh, he makes one man miss. 50-yard line. He's over midfield. He's in the. They're going to say he's down inside. Man, I thought he got to the 49-yard line. They marked him at the 50. Said his knee went down at the 50. 3rd down and 1. That was a pass that went for, I thought 4, but they said it went for 3.5.
That was bad spot.
It's 3rd down, as Jeff Kerr would say. 3rd down and Zan.
That's right.
5:30. Cyclones up 14-7. Dunham on the left side. He got the first down. Oh, he's still on his feet. 35-yard line, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. Oh, he's going to say touchdown.
Touchdown.
I believe he was down at the 1. But
I thought he was down at the 1.
I'm not going to argue because we can't review it. Cyclones up 20-7. And on a non-reviewable play here in high school, Dunham takes it over the left side for a 50-yard TD. On the 3rd play of that drive, a 3-play, 72-yard drive.
He shook a few tacklers, too.
Yeah, he shook a few tackles in the hole.
Yes, he did.
Now Henry Glenn on to try the extra point. Victor Floyd, Trooper Floyd's the holder. Kicks up, and it is good. Cyclones up 21-14. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. 5:18 to go in the second.
21-7.
Tonight's Cyclone football action Made possible in part by Truevista Communications, Chester's provider for high-speed broadband, video, voice, wireless, security, and smart home solutions. They're available online at truevista.net or at a Truevista Customer Experience store located in Chester, Camden, Great Falls, and Winnsboro.
Tonight's football game is made possible in part by Pressure Pros of the Carolinas, serving the area since 1993. Jeff Monroe and his staff are doing commercial pressure washing in both North and South Carolina and residential in the greater York County area. For more information and free estimates, 803-325-1969 or pressureprossc.com.
All right, we're back here at Cyclone Stadium. Had to shut the window. Got a lot of grief in the press box. Not everybody brought 3 jackets like Jimbo. So it's 5:18 to go. Cyclones on a Zan Dunham 50-yard touchdown run over the left side on 3rd down and 1 are up 21-7. Here's the run up and the kick, Henry Glenn. It's a low line drive kick. It's going to hit, it's going to bounce and roll, and it's going to go out of bounds. Good decision by the return man there. That ball went out of bounds about the 6-yard line, so they'll take it over 1st and 10. The Bears will at their own 35. That was a good decision, Jimbo.
That was a very smart decision because he'd have been down at about 7.
Yeah.
they were all
right.
around him.
It's the ball at the 35-yard line where the Bears will take it over 1st and 10 against the Cyclone defense down 21-7. They just had a good drive and a kind of a remarkable. Zan Dunham has 7 rushes so far tonight for 125 yards. He has 5 of 6 passing for 30. We appreciate these guys from Belton-Honea being here to give us some stats. They can go with us every week if they want to.
Yes, sir. We'll
that's
feed
fantastic.
Them too.
Yeah,
we'll feed them.
Yeah, we'll feed them. We'll pay for it on the road.
Yes, sir. We sure will.
Quarterback Pendleton in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right, throws it out there. A sidearm pass. Cyclone's going to hit him and take him down. The ball's on the ground. Cyclones pick it up, and they're going down the field with it. It's going to be a scoop and score for the return man over there, and that is going to be number 40, Jalen Moss for the Cyclones. Fumble, scoop and score. Cyclones up 27-7 on a scoop and score. Huge play, Jimbo.
Scoop and score. Scoop and score.
Scoop and score. Huge play.
That was, I couldn't see all of it because I was shielded, but boy, he took off out that pile. Uh-oh, Cyclones. The sirens are sounding.
It was Jalen, number 40. Scoop and score by Jalen Moss for 38 yard.
38 yards?
Something like that. I'm going to tell them on Twitter. They don't know. 36, the guy from the statistician says, but Twitter don't know. 36-yard scoop and score by Jalen Moss. Got a low snap, but a good hold and a good kick, and it does up, and it is good. Cyclones up 28-7. We'll take another break. 5:04 to go in this one. Cyclones on top and making big plays.
Tonight's broadcast of Cyclone Football made possible in part by Chester County Natural Gas Authority. As Chester County Natural Gas celebrates 60 years of service to their customers, they remind you natural gas is the most efficient and effective way to heat your water, heat your home, dry your clothes, and to cook your meals. Contact Chester County Natural Gas Authority Monday to begin enjoying the comfort and affordability of clean-burning and efficient natural gas.
This Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Quacked Glass, your mobile auto glass replacement service. Quack Glass will come to you and solve your glass auto needs. Quack Glass is American-owned and Carolina-grown. They're serving both North and South Carolina and now with offices at Carowinds and 2708 Flat Creek Road, Lancaster. 866-787-8225 or online at quackglass.com. You can trust the Duck.
All right, we're back here. Cyclones up 28-7, 5:04 to go here in the second quarter. Henry Glenn run up in a kick. This is going to be a low line drive kick taken at the 5-yard by the deep man. He's going to run up the 15-yard line, 20. He's got some running room, and he's going to try to break free, but a Cyclone there to make the stop, and that's going to be number 40, Jalen Moss, who's having himself a ball game right now. He made a touchdown saving tackle.
He's an MVP right now. He saved that touchdown. He scored one. Scoop and scored.
I know.
First and 10 for the Bears.
That's been a storyline all game. I mean, they have tackled us with all of them. We came over to get down
So BHP has it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line, moving right to left. In the I formation, running out of that Cyclone's going to hit him in the pole.
Whoa.
And the guy's still not going down. I tell you what, he's a hard runner, old Henderson is. I got to give him credit. He rolled over the left side. Cyclones hit him. He bounced around like a pinball and got 2 more yards after he was hit.
He's tough. He's a tough runner.
He's tough. He was banged up, too.
He's doing good right now.
He was banged up early on in the first.
Was that who was bent over? He was bent over.
No, he's limping. Second play of the drive. Hands it off to his running back up the middle. Oh, he's got some running room to about the 50-yard line. Going to get to the 49. Had to get 6 on the play, and he got 5. So it brings up 3rd down and 1 for the
Bears.
For the Bears. I keep wanting to call them the Bearcats, but they are the Bears. Ball's at the 49-yard line of the Bears, driving right to left against the Cyclone defense. 4 down linemen for the Cyclones. Got movement by the Bears on the right side. That's the right tackle. That's the 5th penalty for the Bears tonight for a total of 40 yards. And I tell you what, Coach Blackston is not going to be happy at the halftime break. 3:53 to go in the second. Cyclones up 28-7, and the Bears have 40 yards of penalties.
You know, it's just been a couple of plays that we trip them up by the ankles, or they'd have been gone.
Yeah, they've been close. They've been close. They've made a couple, got tackled by their own guys. Says the man in motion on fake jet sweep from the right to left. Quarterback's going to call his own number penalty, and he gets in the hole. He gets knocked backwards by number 16, Antonio Hopkins, as well as a host of other Cyclones. Brings up 4th down and about 3 for the Bears. I think they'll go for it right here. Maybe not, but I think they will, Jimbo.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I think you're right.
Down 28-7 here in the playoffs. I think you got to at this point. You can't punt it back to the Cyclones. You've had no success stopping them. BHP has it here on their 5th offensive possession. 4th down and 2. Takes a shotgun snap. Quarterback's going to roll to the right side. He's going to break free. He got the 1st down. He squirted over the 50-yard line to about the 48 of the Cyclones. And that's enough for a 1st down for BHP. He had to get 2. He got 4. 3:04 to go in the second. Cyclones up 28-7. BHP driving right to left, though. Ball's on the Cyclone 48.
He just took out behind that guard and tackled, and he got his 4 or 5 yards.
That's the 5th 1st down I've got down unofficially here for the Bears in the first half. Cyclones defense trying to get a play call from Coach Caldwell. He's giving them the bunch-up signal. Trajan P. in at the right guard on the defensive line. Kajarius Jackson, the right tackle. Head at the left guard, and D.C. Carter at the left tackle. We've got a timeout on the field by the Bears. We'll take it with them. Cyclones up 28-7, 2:38 to go in the second.
Timeout on the field called by the Belton-Honea.
This Cyclone football on WRBK.
Relax on and off the field with Founders Federal Credit Union. With services like Founders Online and Founders App, you'll enjoy local personalized service. Joining Founders Federal Credit Union is easy. Relax, join Founders.com or at one of the more than 30 office locations to see if you qualify for membership. Relax, go Cyclones. Services require credit evaluation. Terms and conditions apply. Founders Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
For over 77 years, Fairfield Electric Cooperative has delivered electric energy to our consumer owners. As a Touchtone Energy Cooperative, we are part of a nationwide community of local, not-for-profit cooperatives committed to enhancing our customers' lives and livelihoods by providing reliable power, high-quality customer-focused service, and valuable products and services. We're Fairfield Electric Cooperative, your Touchtone Energy partner. Proud to be a part of tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK.
All right, we're back here at Cyclone Stadium while we were at break. BHP ran a play. Quarterback took it from the shotgun. He was going to try to throw it downfield, and Sherrod Feaster said, "No, you're not." Tackled him for a 9-yard loss.
Both of our ends crashed in.
8-yard loss. 2nd down and 18 for BHP. Ball's back on their own 44-yard line. They got to get to the Cyclone 38 for a 1st down. Now, the Cyclones have had them backed up before, and they've been able to get some yardage. So let's see what the Cyclone defense does here. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back. He squirts through. Cyclone's going to hit him after he gains about 4. Then he drives the pile forward for another yard. So he gained 5 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and long for the Bears here is getting ready to run their 6th play of this drive that started on their own 40. Moving right to left. They're wearing black helmets, white jerseys, and black pants. I don't understand. You're a running football team, aren't you? Having a little urgency. You're down 3 scores.
And it's a minute 38
left
to go.
Bears running man in motion from right to left. Quarterback got a high snap. He's going to roll to his left and try to throw it. Cyclones giving chase. He throws it downfield. Ball's high. Falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down and long. Coach Caldwell mad at Maurice Feaster because he wasn't in his right place in the zone defense.
Yeah, but that guy was wide open.
That's right, because Maurice wasn't in the right place.
Right. Exactly right.
1:26 to go in the second. Bears have it 4th down and 13 against the Cyclone defense. They're running their punter back. Let's see if they'll actually punt here. I think you kind of have to. You hadn't had any success stopping the Cyclones at 13 yards, a long way to go on 4th down here.
Long way to go.
The last thing you want to do is give up a score this quick at the end of the first half. Got a good snap. Cyclones are going to bring some pressure, but it's a beautiful spiral, and it's going to be taken there by Andre Evans on a fair catch, and he dives forward and catches it, and the Cyclones will take it over 1st and 10 at their own 24 with 1:20 to go in the first half.
That was a heart stopper right there.
That's right.
It wasn't 100% clean.
Cyclones up 28-7. They'll have to kick off to BHP to start the second half. So you know Coach Floyd would like to get 7 here, or at least 3. Get some points on the board as he goes into the locker room with all the momentum. Cyclones had a 50-yard touchdown run midway through the second quarter, and then the next play, the first offensive possession of the next drive, a scoop and score for 36 yards and put them up ahead. Big Dunham rolls to the right, throws across the middle. Andre Evans catches it at the 35-yard line. That's 11 yards and a first down for the Cyclones. They're 7th of the first half.
I think that's the first time we've seen that play tonight, Clint, where he breaks right over the middle, finds that dead zone.
3 receivers to the left side, empty backfield set. Dunham in his shotgun. He rolls to his left. He's looking downfield. He hits the safety valve, Andre Evans, in the flats. 40-yard line. He's still on his feet. He's going to get close to being out of bounds, but they're going to run the clock, and he's going to go down at the 42. Coach Floyd calls timeout, and it brings up 2nd down and 4. We got 2 timeouts left. We'll take it with them. We'll be back. 56 seconds left in the second. We'll be back.
Why do you...
Barron Funeral Home at 133 Wiley Street in Chester and Dancer Baker Funeral Home located at 26 Underwood Avenue in Great Falls are proud to help bring you tonight's broadcast of the Chester High School football game. They wish the Cyclones great success this season. The staff of Barron Funeral Home and Dancer Baker Funeral Home continue to serve the people of Chester County with courtesy and dignity.
Sam's Equipment, 1872 J.A. Cochran Bypass in Chester can take care of all your small equipment needs. Sam's carries Hustler residential and commercial mowers, steel handheld equipment including trimmers, chainsaws, blowers, edgers, and accessories. Websites, hustlerturf.com and steelusa.com. 803-377-2122. Open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5. Sam and Troy support the Chester Cyclones.
All right, Cyclones have it. 2nd down and 4. Ball's at the 44-yard line or 43-yard line, moving left to right. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his left, throw it to Shaneen McCullough. Shanee's going to throw it deep to Reggie Heath Jr. He catches it. Oh, no! It was wide open at the 30-yard line, and he bobbled it. It was a bad throw, but he bobbled it. And the Cyclones would have been in field goal range, but he bobbled it, Jimbo, and it falls incomplete. It was set up perfect.
I can't believe it.
Oh, McCullough threw it down the field. And McCullough, I'm going to be honest, McCullough doesn't throw it nearly as well as Hopkins. But
still, it was
there.
in his hands.
Incomplete. 48 seconds left. 3rd down and 4 for the Cyclones here. They still got some opportunities. That was a big play. Nobody hates it more than Reggie Heath.
I guarantee you, when he's my age, he'll still remember that play.
No, he'll remember that flea flicker touchdown against Fairfield. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his left and look down the field and try to throw it. And let's see what he does. He's just going to throw a low, and it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 4 for the Cyclones. And I tell you what, they had an opportunity to make some big plays there, big yardage. Cyclones going to punt instead of potentially putting some points on the board here at the end of the first half.
41 seconds to go in the half.
Henry Glenn comes on to punt. Brings the kicking ball on. Change the ball out. Umpire's going to throw it over. Well, y'all got to be good with those underhanded throws.
Oh, man, you got to be
spun it. Got a good snap. Henry's going to get it. It's going to be a good punt. It's going to be a end over ender. It's going to be taken by the up man at the 32-yard line where BHP will take it over 1st and 10. Their defense has got to be pleased. But they got to break, man. They got to break. Reggie Heath broke open and just simply dropped the pass. You know what he did? He let that ball get to him.
Instead of
catching the ball, he let the ball catch him.
He was looking down the field a hair, too.
Yeah, he was. And I think the guys coming down on him, you know.
That's still no excuse.
No, there's no excuse. All right, BHP has it here on their own 32-yard line. They've got it 35 seconds left. I imagine they'll just run one play and be done with it, I would think, if I was their Coach Blackston. Get the ball, start the second half. Sends a man in motion from left and right. Pendleton does. He hands it off to his running back up the middle. He's got some running room. He's breaking free. He's got some running room. The Cyclones give chase. Touchdown. Unbelievable. 68-yard touchdown by BHP up the gut against this Cyclone team that had all the momentum. Reggie Heath drops a pass, and then they give up a 68-yard touchdown.
That's 14 points.
BHP was trying to just simply run the clock out. Unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, is it? Oh, they told me the stats guy said that's their home run play. So there you go. They weren't trying to run the clock out. They were running the home run. Oh, man. 28-14. BHP gets the kick. We come back out. Holds good. Kicks up, and it is good. So it is 28-14. 25 seconds to go in the first half. BHP just struck against the Cyclones here in a dagger. That Cyclones had all the momentum. They're still up 2 scores, but they had all the momentum going into the locker room.
It should be 35-7.
Or at least 28-7, because you're going to run out the clock, if nothing else. But that's the way it goes. So we'll hold it here. 25 seconds left in the second half. BHP 68-yard touchdown run by their running back, number 18, Marquise Henderson.
Golly, bone. That's a good example of you don't ever know what's going to happen on the next play, because I thought they were dead in the water and they just run the clock out and that would be it. But no, they break it 68 yards for 7 points. And let's just hope that it doesn't get our guys down too much.
I don't think it will. I mean, they played a really good first half. You just hate to see them end with that momentum. And the difference is going to liven up this BHP group into the halftime break with some momentum. And the Cyclones kick off to them. So it's a perfect scenario for Coach Blackston, the way they played the first half.
Of course, we could run this one back.
We could.
And that would nullify that.
We could. We could have a home run ball.
That's right.
Here's the run-up and the kick by Bertoni. It's going to be a low-line driver. It's going to hit. Cyclone's got to come up and get it. That's Andre Evans. He's going to pick it up at the 25-yard line. He's still trying to make a couple of misses. He's got some running room. He's at the 30-yard line, 35. He's still on his feet. He's driving hard to the 40, 42-yard line where the Cyclones will put it in play with 18 seconds to go in the second. Up 28-14 with an opportunity to put some more points on the board, at least get in field goal range. 2 timeouts left. Let's see what they got.
Who's he going to throw it to?
Got 3 to the right side, 2 to the left side. Receivers, balls at the left hash. Cyclones moving left to right against the Bears defense. They're bouncing back in a 2-deep zone now. Let's see what they do. Cyclones, Zan Dunham takes it. He's going to call his own number. Quarterback run. 40-yard line, 45-yard line. He's still on his feet. 50-yard line. He's going to get to the 50, and Coach Floyd's going to let that be the last play of the half. Cyclones will take it to the locker room, up 28-14 against the Bears here at Cyclone Stadium. First round of the state playoffs. We'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK.
Tonight's football game is made possible in part by Pressure Pros of the Carolinas, serving the area since 1993. Jeff Monroe and his staff are doing commercial pressure washing in both North and South Carolina and residential in the greater York County area. For more information and free estimates, 803-325-1969 or PressureProsSC.com.
Tonight's Cyclone football action made possible in part by Truevista Communications, Chester's provider for high-speed broadband, video, voice, wireless, security, and smart home solutions. They're available online at truevista.net or at a Truevista Customer Experience store located in Chester, Camden, Great Falls, and Winnsboro. Tonight's Cyclone football made possible by Burns Chevrolet Cadillac in Rock Hill, serving the area since 1923 and located off I-77, exit 82B in Rock Hill. Burns has new Chevrolet and Cadillacs along with a selection of pre-owned vehicles, including Buy Here, Pay Here. Burns Chevrolet Cadillac, 800-681-7198, or online at BurnsChevrolet.com. Your right choice.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by First Citizens Bank. At First Citizens, we believe that banking is all about the people we serve, and we work hard every day to make sure our customers know how we feel. First Citizens Bank with offices in Richburg and Chester. That's First Citizen Bank, forever first.
All right, we're back here at Cyclone Stadium. First round of the state playoffs, 3A state playoffs. Cyclones hosting the BHP Bears here in Chester. Cyclones number 2 seed out of their region, BHP number 3 seed out of their region. Cyclones were dominant in the first half except for 2 plays.
2 plays, that's it.
2 big plays. A big pass play and then a big run play here at the end of the first half. Cyclones had a chance to really put this game away, and not saying they haven't. It's 28-14. They're still up 2 scores. BHP really hasn't had success except for the opening drive of the first of the game and the last drive of the second half. Last drive of the second quarter, stopping the Cyclones. Offense has been able to do pretty much what it wants to do, and been able to establish itself as it runs down the field and turns up a bunch of yardage. But it had a chance with Shadim McCullough on a halfback pass, throwing it down to Reggie Heath Jr., and Reggie Heath let it go into his body instead of catching it with his hands at the 30-yard line, and the ball bounced loose, and he was wide open. Probably wouldn't have scored a touchdown, but he certainly would have gotten inside the 20 in field goal range and given the Cyclones a chance to put some points on the board or at least run the clock out. With possession at the end of the first half. Instead, Cyclones are forced to punt, and as they do, first play of the drive for the BHP Bears up the middle, running back 68-yard touchdown. And so that's where we stand, 28-14, and I'll give a scoring recap as we come back. But let's take another break. Cyclones up 28-14, 12 minutes to go in a halftime break, and we'll see how it goes from there. We'll be back with some stats and a rundown of the first half.
Tonight's broadcast of Cyclone football made possible in part by Chester County Natural Gas Authority. As Chester County Natural Gas celebrates 60 years of service to their customers, they remind you natural gas is the most efficient and effective way to heat your water, heat your home, dry your clothes, and to cook your meals. Contact Chester County Natural Gas Authority Monday to begin enjoying the comfort and affordability of clean burning and efficient natural gas.
For over 77 years, Fairfield Electric Cooperative has delivered electric energy to our consumer owners. As a Touchtone Energy Cooperative, we are part of a nationwide community of local, not-for-profit cooperatives committed to enhancing our customers' lives and livelihoods by providing reliable power, high-quality customer-focused service, and valuable products and services. We're Fairfield Electric Cooperative, your Touchtone Energy partner, proud to be a part of tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK.
Tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK made possible in part by Dr. Sam Stone and his staff at Lowry's Family Medicine in Chester. Lowry's Family Medicine provides health care from birth to the golden ages and is located at 517 Doctors Court off of Wilson Street Extension. Dr. Sam Stone and his staff are proud supporters of the Chester Cyclones.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton, attorneys at law providing legal services since 1907. Attorneys Milton Hamilton, Greg Delaney, Brian Greer, and Nick Cotton have a general practice of law with offices in Chester and Great Falls. Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton support all the schools in Chester County.
All right, we're back here at Cyclone Stadium. Cyclones up 28-14 at the half. Let me tell you how we got there. Zan Dunham got the scoring underway for the Cyclones on a 30-yard touchdown run over the left side. Ran the option, called his own number, took it into the end zone. Henry Glenn's kick was good. Cyclones up 7-0 at that point. Andre Evans on an end around 18-yard touchdown run was the next score for the Cyclones. At that point, after Henry Glenn's kick, Cyclones were up 14-0. Then Pendleton, the quarterback, was sacked in the backfield, somehow got out of the sack from Raphael Pendergrass. He broke free, rolled to his right. He got nailed as he threw a ball down the field. The wide receiver made a great catch, and it was a great throw, great play. And that big play was a 35-yard touchdown pass from the quarterback Pendleton to his receiver. The Bertoni kick after touchdown was good. At that point, the score was 14-7, and we had a ball game. Then Dunham takes it for 50 yards on the next drive for the Cyclones, up the middle on a 3rd down and 1 call. He goes up the middle for 50 yards and a touchdown. Everybody sold out to stop him in the hole, and once he broke that first level of defense, he was on his own. 21-7 lead at that time for the Cyclones. And on the ensuing possession of Belton-Honea path, they had a guy threw it out in the flats. Receiver ran upfield, got hit hard, ball pops loose. Jalen Moss picks it up for a 36-yard scoop and score on the next play of that, the first play of that drive. Henry Glenn's kick after the point was good. Cyclones were up 28-7. And then just before the halftime break, Marquise Henderson goes 68 yards for Belton-Honea path up the middle after the Cyclones were forced to punt. Had a big drop on the drive prior to the Cyclones did. They were forced to punt. Bertoni took it at his own 32-yard line up the middle and was gone for 68 yards. And the Bertoni kick was good, and that got us to where we are now. 28-14 is our halftime score. Cyclones had a chance to really put some distance between BHP and themselves going into the halftime break. It was setting up nicely. Had a big drop, and then just a big play by BHP. Got to give the offensive line credit. They blocked it well, and he was able to break it free and get down the field. And so certainly Coach Floyd, Coach Caldwell, and others will be addressing that with their team. But it was well blocked and well set up, and the cool running back ran the ball down the field, scored a touchdown. And now BHP has some momentum going into the halftime break. Not all of it. They're still down 14, but they have some momentum going into the halftime break. So that's how we got to where we are right now. Jimbo, you got some stats for us.
Yes, sir. I've got some stats courtesy of the BHP stat people. It was very kind of them to give this to us. First downs, BHP has 5. Chester has 7. BHP has rushed 21 times for 149 yards. Chester has rushed 16 times for 177 yards. Passing yards, they have attempted 5 passes, completed 3 for 45 yards. We have attempted 10, completed 7 for 48 yards. Total yards, 194 for BHP, 225 for Chester. They've had 3 punts for 29.6 yards. We've had 2 for 25 yards. They've had 5 penalties for 40 yards. We've had 1 for 5. Third down conversions, they're 1 for 7 for 14%. We are 2 of 6 for 33%. They've had the ball for 13 minutes and 7 seconds. We've had it for 9 minutes and 53 seconds. Individual stats for BHP. Strickland is 1 for 4. Pendleton is 8 for 16. Robbs is 2 for 6. Burns is 4 for 23. And Henderson is 6 for 101 touchdown. For Chester, Andre Evans has 1 for 19 for 1 touchdown. Zan Dunham, 8 for 134 and 2 touchdowns. Shaquem McCullough, 7 for 24 yards. Passing, Pendleton is 3 for 5 for 45 yards. Zan Dunham is 7 of 9 for 48 yards. Receiving, Strickland is 2 for 10. Billups, 1 for 35. Chester Pendergrass, 1 for 3. Evans, 2 for 13. Carter, 2 for 25. Hopkins, 1 for 2. And McCullough, 1 for 5. So that we're fairly even in rushing, fairly even in passing, and there's only 31 yards difference in total offense. So it's obviously, you look at this, it's a game of big plays. They've had 2 big plays, 1 throwing, 1 rushing. We've had 2 big plays. Both of them rushing. We had a touchdown drop down here on about the 25-yard line. This should have been another 7 for us. So, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. Chester's up 28-14. Let's just hope we can duplicate this in the second half and walk out here with a win and go on to round 2 of the playoffs.
Absolutely. So we'll take a break. Thank you, Jimbo. Yeah, big plays. I was just noticing before I take a break, let me say this, 194 yards of offense for BHP. Take out 35-yard touchdown pass and a 68-yard touchdown run. Cyclones have held them to 91 yards of offense.
That's right.
So it's just been 2 big plays. Cyclones have some big plays as well. So we'll come back. Cyclones up 28-14, 4:09 left in the halftime break, and we'll be back.
Sam's Equipment, 1872 J.A. Cochran Bypass in Chester can take care of all your small equipment needs. Sam's carries Hustler residential and commercial mowers, steel handheld equipment including trimmers, chainsaws, blowers, edgers, and accessories. Websites, hustlerturf.com and steelusa.com. 803-377-2122. Open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5. Sam and Troy support the Chester Cyclones. This broadcast of Chester Cyclone football is made possible by Polk Bell Bonds, serving Chester County for over 30 years. Polk Bell Bonds executes surety bonds in all state or federal courts and can provide GPS, electronic, or alcohol monitoring. Ned Polk is available anytime at 581-POLK, 482-POLK, 789-POLK, and 872-2222. Polk Bail Bonds. Save like a pro with Founders Federal Credit Union. Founders Loyalty Select account gives you the opportunity to grow your savings at their best rate yet. Fund your account through your favorite Loyalty Select product to get savings today. Visit RelaxJoinFounders.com or one of their more than 30 office locations to see if you qualify for membership. Go Cyclones. Service requires credit evaluation. Terms and conditions apply. Founders Federal Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
The Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Quacked Glass, your mobile auto glass replacement service. Quack Glass will come to you and solve your glass auto needs. Quack Glass is American-owned and Carolina-grown. They're serving both North and South Carolina and now with offices at Carowinds and 2708 Flat Creek Road, Lancaster. 866-787-8225 or online at quackglass.com. You can trust the Duck.
All right, we're back here. Cyclones up 28-14 over the Bears of Belton-Honea Path. We're so thankful to be able to call this game. Appreciate all our sponsors making this possible. Thank you for listening. We're thankful for the school for allowing us, Coach Floyd, Coach Campbell, and others allowing us to be here to call this game, and we look forward to being able to do it. It's the playoffs for Chester High School in the state of South Carolina. Cyclones hosting the Belton-Honea Path Bears in the first round of the 3A state playoffs. Cyclone bands on the field. I wish you could hear them, but I've been fussed at about the window being open. It's too cold. But let me give you some scores as we continue on at the halftime break. And got a few. Let me give you for our region. First of all, Lower Richland over Seneca, 20-0. Wren over Fairfield Central, 17-6 at the half. And Daniel up 28-6 over Keenan at the half. Chapman is up 42-7 at the half as well. And should the Cyclones win and the Chapman team win as well, the Cyclones will play Chapman next Friday night.
Where?
But there's a lot of ifs at Chapman.
Oh, thank you.
In Inman, South Carolina.
Thank you.
A lot of ifs still to be played, but that's why we're watching that score to see kind of who that is, and I think it's going to be Chapman at the half, up 42-7.
Good, thank you. Do us some
So
favors.
a few other scores. One of interest for our county, Great Falls in the playoffs this year, and Great Falls into playoffs this year, and they are at Dixie. And they are beating the Hornets 22-0. But get this, Travis Jenkins, Journalist of the Year. By the way, congratulations.
Journalist of the Year.
Congratulations to Travis Jenkins, the South Carolina Journalist of the Year.
Yes,
what an honor for him, and what a highlight and great spotlight for Chester County and for the News and Reporter.
That's right.
We appreciate all that he does and all that they do to cover Chester County, and they do a great job. And it's so exciting to see a man come and invest in his own hometown, where he grew up, where he was raised, where he went to school, and try to make this place better. And so I appreciate it. The older I get, the more I appreciate that.
And
Jim
doing
Murray.
an excellent job.
Fantastic job.
Obviously, to be selected as Journalist of the Year.
Absolutely. And so the News and Reporter won a lot of awards. Travis won that South Carolina Journalist of the Year. What an award for him, and what a wonderful accomplishment. He told me that Great Falls up 22-0. Here's the cool thing. Savannah Schroyer, young lady, plays for Great Falls, played last year for Great Falls. There was an article, Travis did an article on her in the newspaper. Great story, came out, played really hard, put in the effort, wanted to play, got after it, got out here and fights, man up, mano a mano with the boys, right? Tonight, scored a 2-point conversion.
You're kidding.
No, converted a 2-point conversion, caught the pass in the end zone, converted a 2-point conversion. And we don't know, but that may be the first time that a female has scored in a high school football game in South Carolina other than an extra point or other than a field goal.
Other than kicking. Nothing physical. Like, she tucked it under her arms and went.
Yeah, caught a pass in the end zone, ran a route, caught a pass in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion. Isn't that awesome?
Wonderful.
Man, that's
great.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Savannah and her family, and for the folks down at Great Falls. That's a special moment, and good for her. As a dad of a girl, man, I'm all about girl dad, and I'm all about that. Go for it,
yes,
girl.
Sir.
Play it and enjoy it and have a great time doing it. So, congratulations, Savannah, and to the folks in Great Falls. Northwestern, let me give you some scores in our area. Northwestern up 31-0 over Bowling Springs at the half. Irmo up 21-10 in the second quarter over York. Ridgeview all over Clover, 23-7 in the second quarter. Spring Valley 13, Nation Forge 7 in the second quarter. Gaffney wearing Rock Hill out, 27-0 in the second quarter. South Point all over Richland Northeast, which is no surprise, 35-0 in the second quarter. Westwood 8, Catawba Ridge 7 in the second quarter. Indian Land and AC Flora in the first quarter were no score. I imagine they're into the second quarter now. Has not been updated, but maybe it's still no score. And if that's the case, Indian Land's playing good football because Flora's the defending state champions.
Yes, they are.
Chester over Honea Path, Belton-Honea Path, obviously here, 28-14. Andrew Jackson 14, Saluda nothing, and Great Falls up 22-0 over Dixie. We'll take a break and we'll be back. This is Cyclone Football on WRBK.
Tonight's Cyclone Football made possible by Burns Chevrolet Cadillac in Rock Hill, serving the area since 1923 and located off I-77, exit 82B in Rock Hill. Burns has new Chevrolet and Cadillacs along with a selection of pre-owned vehicles, including Buy Here, Pay Here. Burns Chevrolet Cadillac, 800-681-7198 or online at BurnsChevrolet.com. Your right choice.
Tonight's football game is made possible in part by Pressure Pros of the Carolinas, serving the area since 1993. Jeff Monroe and his staff are doing commercial pressure washing in both North and South Carolina and residential in the greater York County area. For more information and free estimates, 803-325-1969 or PressureProsSC.com.
Tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK made possible in part by Dr. Sam Stone and his staff at Lowry's Family Medicine in Chester. Lowry's Family Medicine provides health care from birth to the golden ages and is located at 517 Doctors Court off of Wilson Street Extension. Dr. Sam Stone and his staff are proud supporters of the Chester Cyclones. Tonight's Cyclone football action made possible in part by Truevista Communications, Chester's provider for high-speed broadband, video, voice, wireless, security, and smart home solutions. They're available online at truevista.net or at a Truevista Customer Experience store located in Chester, Camden, Great Falls, and Winnsboro.
All right, we're back here at Cyclone Stadium. Cyclones kick off to BHP. There's a conference. Cyclones tackled the BHP return man. Now there's a conference going on. Cyclones said they had the football. It came out from the bottom of the pile with the football. They're trying to figure out what happens here and who gets the football. Ball is spotted at the 31-yard line of BHP. They give it to BHP. Cyclones defense will be on the field. So coaching staff at Chester was saying Chester ball. They didn't see it any better than we did. They just were saying it was Chester ball. So BHP takes it over 1st and 10, their own 31-yard line, moving right to left against the Cyclones. I'm Clint Davis, got Jim Fuller with me. First round of the state playoffs, Cyclones hosting the Bears of BHP. Bears in a line, got everybody tight to the front, to the line of scrimmage. Hands it off to the running back over the right side. That same play to score a touchdown on. Run Henderson over the right side. Cyclones hit him about 6 yards 6 yards after the line of scrimmage. Tackle him at the 40, so he gained 8 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 2.
What do you call it, the home run play?
Call it the home run play.
We don't need any home runs. Let's just some singles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need a home run.
Yeah, that's base hits all we want.
That's right.
Better yet, do like the Braves did the Astros and blank them. Here's a snap. Quarterback takes it over the right side. He's going to call his own number. He's driving down the field. He's going to get to the 45-yard line, 46. He gained 5 on the play. Brings up a first down for the Bears, their 6th of the game. Ball's on the Bears' 46-yard line, moving right to left. They're wearing white jerseys, black helmets, black pants. Black helmets have a red paw on the side of them for the Bears. Cyclones in their blue pants, blue jerseys, red socks, and blue helmets against this Bears offense. Bears going to run the football. They're in their tight splits of the offensive lineman. Quarterback takes it. He's going to swing it out to the outside. Receiver makes a good catch, makes a couple men miss. He gets about 5 on the play up to the 50-yard line, maybe to the 49 of the Cyclones, where he gained about 6 on the play, maybe 5. Brings up 2nd down and 5. 10:45 to go in the third. This is historically this season, the quarter the Bears have had the most difficulty, but they got a lot of momentum on that big 68-yard touchdown run right at the end of the second half, right at the end of the second quarter. Bears send a man in motion on left and right, going to fake the jet sweep, going to run up the middle with his running back. His running back's going to get to the 46-yard line, almost to the 45, so it brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Bears. 5th play of this drive against this Cyclone defense. Coach Caldwell, Coach Floyd talking about getting aggressive, get upfield. Defensive line getting blown off a little bit here, Jimbo.
Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. What in the world is going on? They just blowing us out.
Man in motion. Again, quarterback's going to call his own number. He gets hit hard in the hole. He did not make it. He lost about a half a yard, I believe. And it's going to bring up 4th down and a long one for the Bears here. They've got a decision. I think they'll punt. I wouldn't give it to the Cyclones right here with 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. I wouldn't give it to them right here. Would you, Jimbo?
No, I wouldn't, but it looks like he's going to.
Coach Blackston decided he's going to go for it here against this Cyclone defense. All right, boys, bow it up. 6th play of this offensive possession here for the Bears. And Cyclone fans getting into it. Bears quarterback will try to draw the Cyclones off sides, and he got the Cyclones to jump off sides. Got the first down because the Cyclone defender, Trajan Pia, looks like jumped off sides, the young freshman. That's the first penalty for the Cyclones tonight. And a costly one. 4th down and 1. Now it's 1st down and 10. Ball's at the Cyclone 41-yard line. 9 minutes to go in the third. Cyclones up 28-14, but BHP driving here to start the third. Opening drive of the second half for BHP. Cyclone defense on the field. They kicked off. Cyclones trying to come. Dunham almost comes. He jumps off sides again. And it's a procedure penalty on BHP. So back them up 5. There's 6th penalty tonight. 45 yards of penalties for BHP.
Against the Bears, 5 yards.
I thought Zan jumped off sides coming on a blitz.
I did too.
1st down and 15.
Okay. We'll take it.
1st down and 15 for BHP. No, we certainly will take it. Coach Caldwell sending a signal in. Cyclones stay bunched up. 4 down linemen. Trying to come against the BHP. Quarterback's going to try to throw out the flat. Throws across the middle. Ball's up in the air. And it's going to be almost intercepted. Zan Dunham knocks it up in the air, and it's almost intercepted in the back by Andre Evans and Raphael Pendergrass. But Zan is hating it. He almost got one.
That was close.
BHP prepares for the 7th offensive play this possession. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ball on the Cyclone 46-yard line, 2nd down and 15. 2 receivers to the outside. Quarterback takes a shot, goes snap. Cyclones giving pressure. Oh, there's Head. He's getting hold. Cyclones give chase. D.C. Carter gives chase. Now quarterback's going to run out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long because Antonio Hopkins was there to make the hit and force him out of bounds.
That's a smart move. You get ready to zero in on him.
He gained 1 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 14. driving against the Cyclone defense. Cyclone's going to hold them right here and try to force a punt. This is a big third down here, I think, Jimbo.
Oh, no doubt.
Cyclone's up 2 scores, but I still think it's a big third down.
We need it. We need to get it back.
Thank you, Karen. KK's going home. She made us a good meal and appreciate that. Strickland in motion. Quarterback got a Cyclones give it chase. Oh, they got to hit him in the backfield for a big-time sack. This time, Raphael Pendergrass said, "You're not going anywhere, son." Kajarius Jackson, and he's slow getting up. Kajarius Jackson and Raphael Pendergrass combined to sack Pendleton for a big loss of 5 or 6 yards. Brings it back to the 47 of the Bears, and they'll be punting to the Cyclones.
They want him like white on rice.
They sure were.
Golly, bro.
Yeah, they sure will.
Cyclone defense is aggressive, and in long passing situations, Cyclones will get after the quarterback. Got a high snap. They're going to bring some pressure. Got a good punt there by the quarterback, by the punter. Andre Evans feels it going backwards, and a fair catch at the 15, 16-yard line, maybe 17, where the Cyclones will take it over. 1st and 10.
Off the Cyclones for a 1st and 10.
They would have blocked it. I firmly believe they would
After the change of possession, take 15 to go here.
Darius Head slow coming off the field for the Cyclones from that defensive line position, but he's been playing hard up the middle. 8:15 to go in the third. Cyclones take it over for the first time here in the second half. I think that was a big-time stop for the defense, Jim.
No doubt about it. I tell you what, we turn it over, we get halfway decent field position, kill some clock, and make a score.
Dunham in the shotgun, was running back to his left, takes a shotgun snap. He's going to run the zone read, fakes the handoff to McCullough. Now Dunham's got some running room. 25-30, he spins forward. He spun it again to the 35-yard line. He's still driving the pile to about the 38-yard line where the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10 after a good, hard 20-yard run.
They were trying to tackle the football. Instead of getting his ankles or legs, they were going after the football.
Cyclones just picked up their 8th first down of the ball game. You're exactly right. Dunham was just spinning. He had 2 spins in that one run and kept going forward, and he can push the pile. He looks real healthy here as we get started here in the third quarter. 7:50 to go in the third. Cyclones up 28-14, trying to add to it here and kill some clock at the same time. 1st and 10. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff to McCullough, hit Andre Evans in the flat. Andre's at the 40-yard line. He's going to get about 2 yards, so it brings up 2nd down and 8, but the clock runs.
Yeah, that's okay. Let it run. Let the clock run.
I mean, we don't want the clock to stop. Even at this point in the ball game, you want it to run. Use as much of it as you can.
That's exactly right. You know, Elon Strickland.
2 yards gain on that play, so it brings up 2nd down and 8. McCullough in a slot to the right side. 3 receivers to the left side. Ball's on the right hash, empty backfield. They're going to run McCullough in motion here. Inside, waiting on the snap. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough up the middle. He's going to get to the 40-yard line, to the 45-yard line. The guy tackled him, big defensive lineman in there, number 56, Jimbo's favorite guy, Malik Pickens, 6'4", 290. But he threw McCullough down on top of him.
Yes, he did.
And so McCullough got 3 more yards because
he's so big.
He's so big.
Thank you very much.
3rd down and 5 for the Cyclones here.
Big play right
6:38 to go in the third.
We got to get the first down.
Up 28-14, looking to add to the lead here. 3rd down, ball's on the Cyclone 44. Dunham almost got the Belton BHP defensive lineman to jump. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, calls his own number over the left side. He gets stopped in the hole, brings up 4th down. He gained maybe 2, so it's going to bring up a 4th down and long 3. Cyclones going to punt. But I really
I hate that.
Dunham told the punt team to go off the field. They looked back at Coach Floyd, and he said, punt.
Nothing like confidence, is it?
4th down and 2 for the Cyclones. A little early in the game to be running for it, up 28-14. Ball's on your side of the 50. Got a good snap from Jalen. And there's Henry's punt. It's going to be a high punt, but it's a short punt. It's going to hit and take a sideways roll, and the BHP Bears will have it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position.
Quarter number 3, 37-yard line.
And make that one possession 16-yard punt.
16-yard punt. Henry's punt was real high. Didn't go very far.
No, it did not.
Not his best effort.
No, it wasn't.
BHP has it 1st and 10, their second drive of the game, trailing the Cyclones 28-14. 5:31 to go in the third. BHP in tight splits. Quarterback's in the shotgun, running back to his right. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to his running back up the middle. Cyclones going to hit him in the hole this time, though. That's Jalen Moss in there. And the rest of the Cyclones, they're going to take him down. I'll tell you what, these officials take a while to blow a whistle.
They take it way too long.
He lost 2 on the play, brings up second down and 12. Here comes Darius Head in for number 42, Cortez Woods for the Cyclones. Trajan P. up front, D.C. Carter, Darius Head, Trajan P., and Kajarius Jackson. Linebackers Jalen Moss and Antonio Hopkins. Sherrod Feaster and Raphael Pendergrass at the safety position. Cyclones bringing pressure. D.C. Carter's giving him down. He's a man open in the middle of the field, and it's through his hands, but he got free against Reggie Heath Jr. and Andre Evans in the free safety position. Wasn't deep enough.
He was wide open.
And he almost, number 15, almost had his second touchdown of the night. Nevada Billup, 6'3", 180-pound junior, broke free across the middle on a skinny post, and it was there.
And it hit his hand.
Pendleton threw a good pass, and he should have caught it. So we dropped one, now they drop one.
Yep.
We even now. 3rd down and a 12 against the Cyclone defense. Let's see what they do. Sends the receiver in motion from left to right. Takes a shotgun step. Going to roll to the right. Cyclones giving pressure as Hopkins giving pressure. Throws down the field. Ball's going to be intercepted by the Cyclones at the 35-yard line. 40. That's Zeke Evans, but he gets tackled there. And he was tackled by number 15, who was the guy who dropped the pass, Nevada Billup. Cyclones take it over 1st and 10 at their own 35. Woo! What we talking about, Jimbo?
Thank you. That was pretty.
Zeke Evans with the snag. 4:38 to go in the third. Cyclones up 28-14, looking to add to it here after that interception, trying to drive down the field.
That was nice.
1st and 10, ball on their own 35-yard line. Moving left to right against the Bears. Bears have been in their 4-2-5 defense most of the night.
Kill some more clock.
Dunham in the shotgun. He's been the workhorse, as is usually the case. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his left and try to throw the ball downfield. He's got a man open. He hits him. That ball is caught out here in the flat by Jaquan Carter for a 1st down, and the Cyclones have it 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 13-yard pass from Dunham to Carter for the 9th 1st down of the Cyclones tonight. 4:30 to go now in the third. Cyclones up 28-14. If you're just tuning in, this is Chester High School football on WRBK. Clint Davis, Jim Fuller, Jeff Kerr's out of town. He'll be back with us next week. Dunham waiting on the shotgun snap. Takes a snap, rolls to the left. Dunham over the left side, 50-yard line, 45-yard line. He lowered his shoulder and just drove it forward to got 8. Brings up 2nd down and 2. I shouldn't say he'll be with us next week. He'll be with us next week if the Cyclones win. There's still got a lot of football left, Jimbo.
Yeah. There's a lot left.
Cyclones under 4 minutes in the third now, though. It's up 28-14.
Clock running.
Cyclones have it at the 44-yard line of the Bears. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw over to the flats. He's got his man Raphael Pendergrass, and Raphael has the 1st down at the 36-yard line. I tell you what, Jimbo, Zan is throwing the ball well tonight.
He has really been on target. I'm glad you mentioned that because he has. He has really been on the target.
I wonder if they've been working on throwing since he couldn't run with his hamstring. I think he's about 8 for 11 or 9 for 12, something like that. Dunham takes a shotgun step, hands it off to Feaster up the middle. He breaks it outside, 45-yard line, 35-yard line, down to about the 34. He's still in bounds, clock still running. Cyclones up 28-14 as we tick under 3 minutes to go in the third.
He was 7 out of 9 at the end of the first half.
7 of 9 at the end of the first, so he's completed 2 here in the, or 3 here in the second. So
he's 10 out of 12.
10 of 12. Dunham waiting on a shotgun snap. He gets it. He's going to roll to the left, call his own number. He's up to, oh, my goodness, he's just pulling people over. That's what we talk about. He got to the 26-yard line at a Cyclone 1st down.
He went over, too.
He went over 45 for the Bears of Belton-Honea path.
Wonder what
John Roberson.
When he saw that big 17 go right on top of him.
Man, 5'11", 215. He's running angry tonight.
Yep.
Cyclones up 28-14. Tight end on the right side of the formation. Takes a shotgun snap. Going to try to hand it off to Sherrod Feaster. He kind of skates into the hole. Is patient. Run a little Le'Veon Bell action. Gets his hole up the middle. Squirts to the left and gets 7.
That was cool. That was cool the way he did that. He just did a little dance back there in the backfield, then he took off.
2nd and 4 for the Cyclones, moving left to right as we move under 2 minutes to go into third. Coach Floyd calls the play in. Neek Emerson holds up the play call sign. Jaquan Carter moves from the right side to the left side. Ball's on the left hash. Dunham waiting on the shotgun. Gets the snap, hands it off to Feaster. Feaster cuts upfield. 15-10, 5 touchdown. It's coming back as a hold. Coming back. Hold on the Cyclones in the middle of the field at the 25-yard. At the 15. Back them up 10, and we'll play that play again. But Feaster got up the middle, and he squirted through the hole and got to the end zone. He's quick. It's a hold on the Cyclones. That's the second penalty for the Cyclones tonight for 15 total yards. Back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 instead of 2nd down and 15. 1:47 to go in the third. Cyclones pulled 6 off the board with that holding call, but we'll see if we can't get it back right here. Those are the most difficult ones to deal with, the ones that pull points off the board. Now Dunham in the shotgun. Tight end on the right side. Dunham's going to roll to the right and run the option play. He's going to cut upfield, 25-yard line, 15-10. He's going to get close to the 5-yard line. He's down at the 6. Cyclones have a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line with 1:38 to go in the third quarter.
He was just going over people again.
Yeah, he was going over the people. Cyclones need to put 6 on the board right here, Jimbo. Yep, put a little more distance between them and the Bears. Get up by 3 scores against them here going into the fourth or power run team.
I feel a lot better.
You feel a lot better. Certainly you keep playing and it's not over, but you certainly have a little bit more breathing room. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Feaster over the right side. He's going to get in the end zone this time. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Touchdown.
So he rolled to the right side. Got a good block by Raphael Pendergrass out here. Sherrard got his touchdown. He had it taken off the board. He got another one. 34-14 with 1:15 to go in the third. Cyclones up over BHP on a 9-play drive that covered 75 yards.
That's what we needed, a long drive. Don't come here causing problems, Jack.
Jack Sink over here trying to turn the air on because Jack Sink's over here trying to turn the heat.
That was warmer in Newberry than this.
Just want everybody to know Jack Sink's turning the heat on in here. He's wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt. And he's running me down for holding the window open. Shorts and a short sleeve shirt. Come on, Jack. You need me to start texting you the weather report? Here's a snap, hold, kicks up, and it is good. Cyclones up 35-14, 1:14 left in the third. We'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by First Citizens Bank. At First Citizens, we believe that banking is all about the people we serve, and we work hard every day to make sure our customers know how we feel. First Citizens Bank with offices in Richburg and Chester. That's First Citizen Bank, forever first.
This broadcast of Chester Cyclone football is made possible by Polk Bell Bonds, serving Chester County for over 30 years. Polk Bell Bonds executes surety bonds in all state or federal courts and can provide GPS, electronic, or alcohol monitoring. Ned Polk is available anytime at 581-POLK, 482-POLK, 789-POLK, and 872-2222. Polk Bell Bonds.
All right, back here at Cyclone Stadium. Cyclones just went up 35-14 on a 6-yard run from Sherrard Feaster and a Henry Glenn kick. Now Glenn's got the ball teed up on the 40-yard line, kicking left to right against the Bears of Belton-Honea Path. Here's the line drive kick. Well, that's a good kick. It's going to be taken by the deep man at the 3-yard line. He's coming up in the middle of the field. Cyclones giving chase. They hit him at the 25-yard line. They're going to take him down at the 27 maybe. So he got a 24-yard return, or the Bears will put it in play. 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Coming to a stop by Wall Cyclones and bringing up Bears 1st and 10. 1:06 to go here in quarter number 3.
1:06 to go in the third. Cyclones up 35-14. Berea's got to, I keep saying Berea because the Berea Bears. BHP's got to start feeling the pressure now. They're down down 3 scores, going into the fourth. Ball's on their own 28-yard line. They're moving moving right to left. Quarterback stays in that same formation, takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to his running back over the right side. Cyclones hit him in the hole and take him down. Number 8 was the running back that time. That was Shaheem Robbs, 5'9", 180-pound sophomore, tackled in there by number 32, Kajarius Jackson, and 50, D.C. Carter.
He's a new running back, isn't he?
Feaster's been, number 18, Henderson's been banged up a little bit. I'm kind of surprised. The quarterback is a warrior, man. He's been hit, knocked down multiple times, and been shaken up a few times, but he's back in the game. Getting the play call in, 30 seconds left. I can't understand why BHP is taking so much time to call the play in. Coach Caldwell responding with a defensive call. Empty backfield set, sends a running back in motion from left to right, gives it off to him on the jet sweep. Cyclone's going to hit him not too far after he gets past the line of scrimmage. He's going down inbounds. He gained 4 on the play, maybe 5. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. We'll take the break with them, and we'll be back. Cyclones up 35-14 heading to the fourth.
Barron Funeral Home at 133 Wiley Street in Chester and Dancer Baker Funeral Home located at 26 Underwood Avenue in Great Falls are proud to help bring you tonight's broadcast of the Chester High School football game. They wish the Cyclones great success this season. The staff of Barron Funeral Home and Dancer Baker Funeral Home continue to serve the people of Chester County with courtesy and dignity.
Sam's Equipment, 1872 J.A. Cochran Bypass in Chester can take care of all your small equipment needs. Sam's carries Hustler residential and commercial mowers, steel handheld equipment including trimmers, chainsaws, blowers, edgers, and accessories. Websites, hustlerturf.com and steelusa.com. 803-377-2122. Open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5. Sam and Troy support the Chester Cyclones. You're listening to Cyclone Football on WRVK Richburg, WNVK Whitmire, WEVK Society Hill, WUBK Inner Ray.
All right, back here to start the fourth quarter. Cyclones up 35-14. Let me give you a few scores as we get going. Lower Richland's up 27-7 over Seneca. Wren's up 31-6 over Fairfield Central, and Daniels up 38-6 over Keenan. So it looks like Cyclones and Diamond Hornets of Lower Richland are in the positions right now to pull out victories. Who knows? We still got 12 minutes to play in this one. Cyclones up 35-14 to start the fourth. 3rd down and 6 for the Bears of BHP against the Cyclone defense. The Bears have it at their own 34-yard line. They got to get close to the Cyclone 40 for a first down. Cyclone defense stays on the field. 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers. Waiting on the snap. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to his running back over the left side. He's got some running room. Reggie Heath Jr. makes a couple. He's gone down the field. Touchdown. Another big play. So that's going to be a 66-yard touchdown run by Marquise Henderson. So that was the big play. Another big play, a third big play for a touchdown for the Bears of BHP to start the fourth quarter. It is 35-20 now, and the kick is they're getting ready to try the point after touchdown.
The same play, wasn't it?
It was.
And Zan's not in there.
178 yards in rushing and 2 touchdowns for him.
On to try the extra point is Bertoni.
He's got the fastest, and you saw it right there.
Waiting on the snap. Got a good snap, good hold, kicks up, and it is good. Bertoni kick is good. So it's 35-21 with 11:48 to go in the ball game. We'll hold it right here. Cyclones give up a 66-yard touchdown run to the BHP on the first play of the fourth quarter. All right, Jimbo.
I tell you what, that was you can't say poor tackling because not that many people touched him.
No, nobody touched him. It wasn't no poor tackling. They didn't get close to him.
He just went through the hole, and that was it. Same play they ran earlier down here for a touchdown. Of course, Zan wasn't in there, and I don't know who else wasn't in there on the first string defense, but we got to leave them in there. We got to plug the holes. Pure and simple.
All right, here's the kick. Bertoni's getting ready to kick it off here. Cyclones moving up. We'll see what they got. Looking out for something here. Coach Caldwell's told the guys, get up close to the line. They got Zan Dunham in there, and Darius Head and Pendergrass and McCullough and those guys who potentially could be receivers of an potential onside kick. They fake the onside kick much like a hitter in baseball, fakes the bunt and then drops back a hit. And so the quarterback drops back. The kicker drops back. He kicks it high. It's going to be taken at the 16-yard line by Andre Evans. Andre Evans, 25-30, 35-yard line to about the 36 where the Cyclones will put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 37, moving right to left here to end this ball game. Cyclones up 35-21, 11:41 to go. Just gave up a long touchdown run. That's the second long touchdown run to Henderson.
Right.
One was 66 yards, one was 68 yards. And outside of those two plays and a big pass play, the Cyclones, the Bears would have no points.
That's right. They've had 3 big plays. One of their young men's down.
Got another injured player for the Bears on the field. That's the 3rd one of the night. Hate to see that any time. Cyclones have been healthy so far. We hope they continue to be healthy.
I know you returned the one.
Yeah, you returned
and
the one.
then you scored. You scored back here.
I'll tell you what, I was going to say we'd take a break. We'll see what they're doing. No, they're getting him up right now, I think. Dr. Sam out there along with the training staff of BHP. That's number 25 for BHP. And we're glad Jordan Johnson is feeling okay enough to walk off the field on his own power. Cyclones will put it in play 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Moving right to left. The ball's on the left hash. Cyclones will send 2 guys to the right side, one being Trooper Floyd, the other being Jaquan Carter. One receiver to the left side, Raphael Pendergrass, and they got a tight end, Shadim McCullough, up on the right side of the line. Waiting on the snap. Cyclones got it. Going to run to the right with Dan Dunham on the quarterback keeper. He's going to run the option, but he called his own number, drove forward, fell forward over the 40 to the 41, gained 4, brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Cyclones. You know, if you get 4 every play, Jimbo, you get first downs, don't you?
You get a bunch of first downs. Zan is so big that he gets 2 yards time he touches the ball once he gets past line of scrimmage.
Cyclones in no hurry here. Up 2 scores. Dunham, we got a bad snap. He's going to swing it out here to the flats to Andre Hopkins. Andre's going to get to the 42-yard line. Good tackle out there by number 13, Andrew Dickerson, for Belton-Honea path. Brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Cyclones here. They need to pick this first down up, Jimbo.
Big time.
I don't know who made that play call, but if I was them, I'd keep running because they have blocked us so well in the place.
10:47 to go in the ball game. Cyclones up 35-21. Big 3rd down and 4 here. Ball's on the left hash. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He hands it off to Antonio Hopkins over the left side. Antonio's going to break upfield. He got the first down. He cut up just at the right time. I tell you what, that's a great time to use the Antonio Hopkins speed. We got a penalty marker down the field. And let's see what it's going to be. It's thrown deep about the 45-yard line of the Bears. They're talking about it. Cyclones got the first down. It looks like they're going to back them up maybe. Holding on to Cyclones 10 yards from the end of the run. So it's going to be a 3rd down and long for the Cyclones now. Dang, that's a costly penalty. Another holding penalty. That's only the 2nd one for tonight, but those 2 of them have been costly. One took points off the board, and one took a first down off the field.
We didn't need that.
One erased the first down, and not only that, but it stops the clock. Jordan Land out of the ball game. D.C. Carter comes in at the left guard position, Dunham calls the play to his offensive lineman. Antonio Hopkins in the backfield with him. McCullough on the line at the tight end position. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He fakes the handoff. He's going to drop back and try to run a screen pass to Antonio Hopkins. And ball's going to be caught, but he fumbled the football. They said he was down. The line judge said he was down, and the Cyclones got a break because he fumbled that football, Jimbo. He fumbled that ball. Cyclones got a break. Line judge said he was down. Thankfully, there's no review in high school. Clock still runs under 10 minutes. Cyclones up 35-21, but they got to punt this football away on 4th down and 12. Henry Glenn's on the punt for the Cyclones. Ball's on their own 36-yard line. That was a costly holding penalty.
Very, very costly.
They just missed that. I'll tell you the truth on it.
snaps over his head. Henry, go down on it, Henry. Just go down on it. Henry got it. Ball's inside the 10-yard line, and Jalen Moss snapped it over Henry Glenn's head. Belton-Honea has it first and 10, first and goal at the 9-yard line. Cyclones have had a comedy of errors here since giving up that long touchdown run. Now they've got a snapping problem, and they also had a holding penalty that took a first down off the board. Some major mistakes have plagued the Cyclones, and this ball game would be out of reach.
Man alive.
9:30 to go in this ball game. 35-21, Cyclones over BHP, but they have it first and goal inside the 10 of the Cyclones. Quarterback Pendleton in the shotgun. Running back Henderson to his right, about 2 yards behind him to his right. Waiting on the snap. H-back on the right side as well. Sends a man in motion. Going to hand it off to Henderson over the left side. He jumps through the hole. Cyclones hit him hard. Antonio Hopkins does, but he gets down inside the 5 to the 4, where it'll be second and goal from the 4.
That's the first bad snap all year we've had like that, isn't it? I can't recall one.
That's the first bad one, yeah. BHP has it first and goal at the 4. Second goal at the 4. Pendleton takes a shotgun snap, going to roll over the right side. Cyclone's going to hit him in there hard, but I think he got close. If he didn't get it, he got down to the 1. So brings up third and goal from the 1 for Pendleton and BHP. Cyclones up 35-21. BHP knocking at the door to make this a one-score game. Coach Caldwell calling the plays here. We went from an easy street lick kickback insurance runs to knots in our stomach, didn't we, Jimbo?
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Cyclones get lined up, Pendleton over the right side, touchdown BHP. So that is going to be 35-27, 8:31 to go in this ball game. BHP just made it one score. Cyclones had it by 3 scores the start of the fourth quarter. It is now 35-28 or 35-27. Here's Bertoni on for the extra point.
Make it a one-possession game here as the Bears are trying to fight back in this football game.
Waiting on the snap. Got a snap. It's a bad snap, but it was wide, but it was down. Kick is up, and it is good. So it is 35-28, 8:31 left in this one. Let's take a break, and we'll be back.
Tonight's broadcast of Cyclone Football made possible in part by Chester County Natural Gas Authority. As Chester County Natural Gas celebrates 60 years of service to their customers, they remind you natural gas is the most efficient and effective way to heat your water, heat your home, dry your clothes, and to cook your meals. Contact Chester County Natural Gas Authority Monday to begin enjoying the comfort and affordability of clean burning and efficient natural gas.
This Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Quacked Glass, your mobile auto glass replacement service. Quack Glass will come to you and solve your glass auto needs. Quack Glass is American-owned and Carolina-grown. They're serving both North and South Carolina, and now with offices at Carowinds and 2708 Flat Creek Road, Lancaster. 866-787-8225 or online at quackglass.com. You can trust the Duck.
All right, we're back here at the beginning, and 8:31 left in this one. Cyclones now up 35-28. They were up 35-14 to start the fourth. They've been stepping on their own feet, can't get out of their own way. And now here's the run-up and the kick. It's not going to be onside. It's going to be a long, deep kick. Going to be taken by Andre Evans at his own 20-yard line. He's up 25-30, 35-40, 45-50. He's still on his feet. 50-yard line. He's going down the sideline. 45-40, 35. He's going to get run out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Cyclones have it first and 10 at the 31-yard line of BHP. That's what we needed, Jimbo. Big play.
Now we need to punch it in. Now we got to punch it in.
Cyclones have it first and 10 at the 35-yard line of BHP with 8:21 to go in this one. They need to put 6 on the board here, Jimbo.
Big 7. Need 7 bad. Real bad.
Marks him at the 35-yard line. Dunham in the shotgun formation. Running back's Feaster beside him. He hands it off to Feaster. Feaster's patient, picks his way through. 35-yard line, 25. He's still on his feet. 20, 15. He's going to get down to the 10-yard line, the 11, where the Cyclones will have it first and 10. 24-yard run on first and 10 for the Cyclones. Patient running there, Jimbo.
Yes, sir. He just stood there and waited for the hole to open up, and then he took off.
Cyclones had their 11th first down of the night right then, and a big-time first down. 8:08 to go in this one. Cyclones up 35-28. They're trying to trying to pull back ahead by 2 scores after BHP scored on a bad snap, fumbled snap by a snap. Well, it was a bad snap over Henry Glenn's head. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff to Feaster. He's going to call his own number 5-yard line, touchdown Cyclones. 41-28, 7:46 to go. Neither team can stop each other right now in the fourth quarter. And so the Cyclones just went up 41-28 by 2 scores here with 7:46 to go in the ball game on a Zan Dunham 11-yard touchdown run over the right side. Big return by Andre Evans. 48-yard kickoff return set them up in great field position.
We needed that bad.
Henry Glenn's on the kick. Trooper Floyd, it's another high snap. Snaps down, kick is up, and it is good. So the Cyclones are up 42-28 with 7:46 to go. Let's take a break, and we'll be back.
Relax on and off the field with Founders Federal Credit Union. With services like Founders Online and Founders App, you'll enjoy local personalized service. Joining Founders Federal Credit Union is easy. Relax, join Founders.com or at one of the more than 30 office locations to see if you qualify for membership. Relax, go Cyclones. Services require credit evaluation. Terms and conditions apply. Founders Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton. Attorneys at law providing legal services since 1907. Attorneys Milton Hamilton, Greg Delaney, Brian Greer, and Nick Cotton have a general practice of law with offices in Chester and Great Falls. Hamilton, Delaney, Greer, and Cotton support all the schools in Chester County.
Tonight's football game is made possible in part by Pressure Pros of the Carolinas, serving the area since 1993. Jeff Monroe and his staff are doing commercial pressure washing in both North and South Carolina and residential in the greater York County area. For more information and free estimates, 803-325-1969 or PressureProsSC.com.
All right, after a 21-yard kickoff return, running back number 4, the return man, Elon Strickland, got hit hard by Antonio Hopkins, went down, the ball spotted at the 26-yard line. BHP has it at their own 26, moving left to right against this Cyclone defense, now down 42-28. Cyclones got to pick up some pressure here. Don't give up a big touchdown run, Jimbo. You know that's what's been told to him.
He put a hit on that punt kickoff return.
Dunham's in at the linebacker. He gives chase to Strickland. Cyclones cut him in the backfield. That's going to be, there's a beanbag on the field by the linesman. I don't know if it's going to be it's a penalty for yards.
Penalty marker on the play.
I think you have that chance to get some yardage there. That looks like it's going to still work in the Bears' favor if it back is in the Bears' favor.
Personal foul. Face mask on the Cyclones. Well, that's a 15-yard penalty, so that's the 4th penalty for the Cyclones for a total of 40 yards so far, but some of them have been costly, all of them in the all of them in the second half. So they stopped the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage, and the clock was running, then they got a 15-yard penalty, and now the ball's from the 26-yard line to the 41-yard line, and the clock stopped. 7:30 to go in the ball game. Cyclones up 2 scores. Sends Strickland in motion from left to right. He hands it off to his running back up the middle, and that guy's breaking free. Again. That's number 11. Andre Evans makes the stop in the backfield along with Reggie Heath Jr., but that's that quick hitter play they've scored 2 touchdowns on. And Donatarius Burns, 5'9", 175-pound running back, took it quick up through the hole. Now they're deep in Cyclone territory at the 39.
The clock is now winding. We got to go. Can't spend too much time looking toward the sideline.
Man, I tell you what, we can't help but shoot ourselves in the foot.
8th first down of the night for the Bears. Cyclones going to come on pressure. They throw it out there in the flats. Got a man open. Dunham gives chase. Going to run him out of bounds at the 36-yard line. So he gained 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 5. 6:56. Of course, the clock stops because the ball's out of bounds. Cyclones up 2 scores. That's a good thing. Bad thing is the Bears are driving down the field.
They're moving it
left to right. They have not had a lot of success stopping the Cyclones tonight. We've stopped ourselves when we've been stopped. That's another good thing. But right now, the Bears are able to get some big plays. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to his running back up the middle this time. He's going to squirt through number 8. Cyclones hit him, but he still drives the pile close to a first down, if not a first down. 6:48 and counting in this ball game. Cyclones up 42-28, but the Bears are driving.
29-yard line.
Ball's at the 29-yard line. They're going to measure to see if it's a first down.
It's close.
Stats guys behind me say he got it from BHP. They may be right. I don't know.
We'll find out in a minute, won't we?
We sure will.
Right past the third.
He
It's
got
going to be close.
it. He got it. No, he's short.
Onside, concession stands, everything $1. $1 concession.
He's short literally by a length. Oh, no, he got it.
Hey, you were right. You were right.
Oh.
Last minute craving, everything's $1 in the concession
I'm telling
stand.
you, he's got a good couple of feet beyond where they marked that football. Well, maybe not now where they put it down. That is the first down. That's probably the right mark. That's 29. It's a 29-yard line. The time is moving.
Ball's at the 29-yard line to the Bears. 6:40 to go, 1st and 10. Against the Cyclones at the Cyclone 29-yard line. Bears. Ball's on the ground. Cyclones give chase. Bears, they're going to tackle him in the backfield. And that's going to be a loss of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. That was almost disastrous for the Bears. But it brings up 2nd down and 13, and the clock is running. 6:20, 6:15 left in this one. 4th play of the drive was a fumble.
I think really Chester did is they hit us harder. I think we just fumbled it, on our own.
Getting close to 6 minutes. By the time this ball snapped, I believe we'll be under 6.
Yep.
42-28 Cyclone lead. 2nd down and 14 for the Bears. They send a man in motion from right to left. Waiting on the shotgun snap. That guy goes forward too quickly every time. Cyclones give chase down the field. Oh, Zan Dunham knocks the ball down. A good play out there by the tall linebacker. Ball gets knocked down. 5:52 left in this one. 3rd down and 14 for the Bears. 5th play of the drive coming up here for the Bears, and a big one. Big one here for the Cyclone defense and the Bears offense.
This is a big play right here. Big play.
I wouldn't mind seeing him wear it on. I mean, I have to tell you. I'll tell you, he's had a fine football game out here tonight. Several little Chester players there. 3rd.
Waiting on the snap. Pendleton is. Takes the penalty snap. He hands it off to his running back up the middle. Cyclones go catch him this time, though. That was that home run play, and the Cyclones were able to catch it in the infield. It was a hot line driver.
They got him in the infield.
Huh?
They got him in the infield.
Yeah, he swung. Let me tell you, they swung for the fences, and Freddie caught it at first. Gain of 3 brings up 4th down and long, 4th down and 10. 5:29, 5:28 left in this one. The BHP Bears are taking quite some time to get the play call in, down 2 scores here, 4th down and 10, but I guess it's an important play. 5:20 left in this one. Cyclones trying to bow up here on defense. Bears have it. Cyclones give chase. Ball's thrown over the middle of the field. Ball's going to be incomplete, but there's a 15-yard penalty on the Cyclones defenders. Ball fell incomplete, but that's going to be a 15-yarder. Pass interference on the Cyclones, so they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 at the Cyclone 14-yard line.
I'd love to see. I'm not sure.
Golly, bomb.
It might not be a first down if it's over. Well, we got to see what the
Pass interference on the Cyclones. It's clearly a pass interference. 5:08 left. I mean, I don't know if it was a pass interference. It's clearly what they called.
Yeah.
So where they threw the flag. Back them off 15 yards, or
They're not going to make it.
no, it's half the distance. Automatic first down, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, 4th down.
No, it's not a fourth. No, it's not a first down.
4th and it's 4th. I'm
Wait
so
a minute,
confused.
They got to straighten the marker.
Well, I thought pass interference 15 yards. Oh, he called holding, but he did this. I'm
That's
confused.
what he did.
He did pass interference signal, didn't he?
Now they're moving the chain back.
Defensive holding.
Defensive holding is automatic first down. Pass interference was 15 yards, was the automatic first down. It was 4th and 10.
That's right.
And the ball's at the 29, so half the distance would have still given them a first down, wouldn't it?
Oh. What is going on?
Well, I'll go. Okay, I'm confused. Coach Blackston's confused as well from BHP. He's having a word. They're saying it's 4th down in inches. 5:08 to go in this one. I thought it was a 15-yard penalty.
That's what I
first down
thought.
from the line of scrimmage is what I thought.
Things have changed, but I didn't know they'd changed that much.
And then I thought defensive holding is 10 yards automatic first down. So
Automatic first
regardless, we ought to be in a first down situation, I would think, for BHP. And I'm not trying to – I'm a homer from the word go, but, I mean, come on. Let's get the game right. That's your job as officials to make it a fair game, right? Isn't it, Jimbo?
That's the way I heard it.
I mean, let's don't potentially harm a team because y'all don't know what you're talking about. There you go. Now he's marking it off 15 yards inside the 15. Now it's a first down from the 15. It was pass interference, what he called initially. So that's the fourth first down of this. The ninth first down of the game for BHP. They have it first and 10 inside the 14-yard line of the Cyclones. 5:08 to go. Cyclones up 42-28. They thought they had a stop there on fourth down and 10, but the ball, as it fell incomplete, but the official back judge called a 15-yard pass interference penalty, and then the officials were very confused as to what was going on. But to me, those are, I'm not going to knock them. I'm not on the field. I don't want to knock them too much. I've already knocked them. But to me, those are no-brainer calls.
Well,
you know that.
Especially when you got a playoff crew.
Man in motion, Strickland in motion, hands it off to his running back up the middle. He's going to get hit hard in the hole. Cyclone's going to take him down after he gains about 1 on the play. Clock continues to run. 5 minutes left. 42-28 Cyclones, and at some point BHP is going to get deep in this clock, and they're going to have to do something. Donatarius Burns, was the running back. He got 1 on the play. Brings up second down and 9. We're under 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game. Cyclones up 2 scores. BHP has it at the Cyclone 13-yard line. Then Strickland in motion. He fakes the handoff. He'll call his own number. Cyclones hit the quarterback in the hole. He's going to get close to the 10. Maybe got 2 yards, maybe 3. Brings up third down and long. Clock continues to run. Keep running, clock. Keep running.
Yes,
4:23, 4:20.
Double time clock.
So that's the 7th play of this drive. Third down and long for BHP, about third down and 6. Ball's at the Cyclone 11. Cyclone defense been on the field a lot here in the second half.
Yes, they have.
Pendleton makes a shotgun snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back over the right side. Cyclones trick him out, and he's going to get to the 5. Inside the 5, ball's on the ground. Cyclones recover the football. Darius Head. And that's going to be a Cyclone football at the 1-yard line. Henderson, who's had a well of a football game, was stripped by I think it was 16 on Antonio Hopkins for the Cyclones, and Darius Head recovers the football at the 1. Cyclones take it over with 4 minutes left, up 42-28. Recovered a fumble. There's an injury timeout on the field. Let's take it with them. We'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK.
Tonight's broadcast of Cyclone Football made possible in part by Chester County Natural Gas Authority. As Chester County Natural Gas celebrates 60 years of service to their customers, they remind you natural gas is the most efficient and effective way to heat your water, heat your home, dry your clothes, and to cook your meals. Contact Chester County Natural Gas Authority Monday to begin enjoying the comfort and affordability of clean-burning and efficient natural gas.
For over 77 years, Fairfield Electric Cooperative has delivered electric energy to our consumer owners. As a touch-tone energy cooperative, we are part of a nationwide community of local, not-for-profit cooperatives committed to enhancing our customers' lives and livelihoods by providing reliable power, high-quality customer-focused service, and valuable products and services. We're Fairfield Electric Cooperative, your touch-tone energy partner. Proud to be a part of tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK.
All right, we're back here at Cyclone Stadium. Cyclones just forced a fumble, recovered it, 42-28 lead, 3:53 left in this one. I just put on Twitter, Jimbo, 3 straight Dunham runs on the docket.
What would Jeff say? It's Dunham time.
On the play sheet right here.
Sir, right there. On Dunham time.
Go Cyclones. Zan Dunham's going to stand inside his own end zone. 3:53 to go in this one, up 42-28.
That young man is hurting.
Yeah, that guy, I felt he got hurt earlier in the game, but he's run for like 170 yards. He had some big plays, 197 yards, 13 rushes for 197 yards.
Man, that's
one was sick. Well, when you get 166-yard touchdown run, 168-yard touchdown run, that'll rack it up. Dunham in his inside his own end zone. He got a 5-yard penalty on BHP, so that gives some breathing room for him. That's the 7th penalty tonight for BHP for 50 yards. Now the Cyclones get 5 yards. They'll have it instead of right at their 1 yard line. They'll have it at the 6. I believe it was Antonio Hopkins who stripped the running back.
That helped.
Yeah, and there his head fell on the fumble. Coach Floyd calls the play in. Dunham gets it. McCullough in the backfield with him.
I am just so impressed with this Chester football team.
Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough. 10-yard line. He's got the first down. That's going to be, he's still driving 15-yard line to about the 16, maybe 17, 18-yard line. 3:45 left. They'll put it in play. We'll get another yard or two. Another minute or two off the clock with this set of bounds right here, won't we, Jimbo?
Yes, sir, buddy.
3:45 left in this one. Cyclones up 42-28, trying to ice it away.
All we need is 2 first downs.
No fumbles.
Yep.
Hold on to the football. No bad penalties. Played hard. Felt some adversity in the second half. Made some big mistakes, but overcame them. Coach Floyd's got to be pleased. Not going to be pleased with the mistakes, but pleased with how they responded. Now Dunham in the shotgun. Takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough over the right side. He gets hit in the hole. He's going to get to the 15-yard line. He loses about 2, but Cyclones don't care about that right now. 3:15 left in this one. Cyclones up 42-28.
McCullough's carry up to the 16-yard line, loss of about 2 yards on the play.
Our football games on the air.
Clock's ticking. 2:55 left in this one. 42-28 Cyclone lead. Second down and 12. Ball's on the Cyclone 15. They're driving right to left against BHP. Came over a huge fumble caused and recovery as BHP was hoping to drive it with one score. Handoff this time to Sherrard Feaster. Sherrard's going to get to the 15, 18-yard line. So it's back to the original line of scrimmage. Timeout BHP. 2:35 left in this one. Cyclones up 42-28. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK.
Sam's Equipment, 1872 J.A. Cochran Bypass in Chester can take care of all your small equipment needs. Sam's carries Hustler residential and commercial mowers, steel handheld equipment including trimmers, chainsaws, blowers, edgers, and accessories. Websites, hustlerturf.com and steelusa.com. 803-377-2122. Open Monday through Friday, 8 until 5. Sam and Troy support the Chester Cyclones.
Tonight's Chester Cyclone football game is made possible in part by First Citizens Bank. At First Citizens, we believe that banking is all about the people we serve, and we work hard every day to make sure our customers know how we feel. First Citizens Bank with offices in Richburg and Chester. That's First Citizen Bank, forever first.
All right, 2 minutes, 35 seconds, 42-28 Cyclone lead, third down and 9. BHP's got 2 timeouts left. They'll call one after this play. Coach Floyd will call a run play, I would imagine. And they'll call a timeout after this play. 2 receivers to either side of the formation in a stacked formation. Running back Feaster in the backfield with McCullough. Now he sends Raphael Pendergrass in motion from left to right. Dunham waits the shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his right, going to try to throw back across the field, and he does. Oh, he's got his man open. That's Jaquan Carter. John stays in bounds. 45-yard line. No, they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 35. That's the ball game, Jimbo.
Yep.
What a call. Gutsy call by Coach Floyd. Belton-Honea pass sold out for the run to stop the run. He rolled to the right. Carter went on a little button hook, turned around, and caught the ball as Jan threw it right to him in rhythm. And that's a first down. Dunham's played a great football game tonight.
I would have lost the house on that one. I didn't see a pass coming.
No, I didn't either, but, it makes sense. I thought he might. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his left. He throws the pitch back to Feaster. Feaster's at the 35, 40-yard line. He's going to get close to the 45-yard line, and that's close to another Cyclone first down. Second down and 9. 2:16 left in this one. 2 timeouts for Coach Blackstock over there Blackston. Coach Blackston over there for for Belton-Honea Path. Why I keep saying that? Because Kurt Presley for years said the Berea Bears. Got me thinking about that.
I ain't going there.
Second down and 1. BHP. Cyclones letting the clock run. Cyclones have played a really good football team, have had a few mistakes, but they have responded well to those mistakes. and Henry and Jalen Moss over here practicing their snaps because they need to. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off over to Feaster up the middle. Feaster's going to get stuffed in the hole, and Coach Blackston's going to call timeout with 3rd down and 1 left. 1:25 left in this one. Cyclones up 42-28, and Coach Blackston's going to call timeout. We'll hold it right here, and there's not going to be a pass this time, Jimbo.
I guarantee you.
This is number 17.
I can guarantee you.
We're in 3rd down and Zan.
Dunham time.
3rd down and Zan, as we like to call it.
Yeah.
Yep. If he gets the 1st down, the ball game's over.
Yeah, then we can take a knee.
That's right.
Knee time.
And the best formation in football.
I think the victory formation. Well, it's been an interesting ball game.
It's been wide open.
It is. If you look back on it, 3 of their scores have been more than 50 yards.
Yes.
You know, and that's not normal. That is not normal. But they made it a norm tonight.
Dunham has been the best player on the field. He's proven why he's a big recruit. He's getting recruited.
No doubt about it.
And he has come out here and put this team on his back and has dominated so far. Dunham has 15 rushes for 208 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's 13-15 passing for 84 yards. That's a ball game right there. Have yourself a day, Zan. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's running up the middle. He got the 1st down, ball game over. He's still driving the 50-yard line, over the 50-yard line to the 48. That's going to be it for the Cyclones and the Bears of BHP. 1:19 left. Cyclones take 2 knees and be done with it on the Jimbo.
That's exactly right.
Coach Blackston may call a timeout. I doubt he'll do it. There's no use to. He might just want to do it because he wants to still coach to the end, but there's no need to call a timeout.
No.
Not down 2 scores. 42-28 Cyclones.
Before we get out of here, though, I want to talk about how nice these folks have been here. These folks in Chester are nice people.
Keep saying that, my man. Keep saying that. We don't hear that a lot. We get run down a lot around here. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to take a knee, and it's going to be 37 seconds left. The BHP radio announcer just said, before we get out of here, I want to say how nice the folks in Chester have been, and we appreciate them. It's always nice to have good people come over and good relationships, like you've known each other for a long time. And it's been we've known them from the get-go, hasn't it?
It is.
And we appreciate them saying that. That's why I said keep saying it, because we don't always get the best publicity.
No, we don't.
And so I am so thankful he gave it to us. Cyclones up 42-28 here. They're going to end the game at 42-28 to go to 7-3 on the season and move on in the state playoffs to play at Chapman next Friday night. And we'll talk more about that as we come back and certainly as the week goes on. The Cyclones victorious over BHP, 42-28, zeros on the clock. Cyclones moving on.
Tonight's Cyclone football coverage on WRBK made possible in part by Dr. Sam Stone and his staff at Lowry's Family Medicine in Chester. Lowry's Family Medicine provides health care from birth to the golden ages and is located at 517 Doctors Court off of Wilson Street Extension. Dr. Sam Stone and his staff are proud supporters of the Chester Cyclones.
Tonight's football game is made possible in part by Pressure Pros of the Carolinas, serving the area since 1993. Jeff Monroe and his staff are doing commercial pressure washing in both North and South Carolina and residential in the greater York County area. For more information and free estimates, 803-325-1969 or PressureProsSC.com.
All right, we're back here at Cyclones Stadium. Cyclones are victorious. Thank you, sir. The folks from BHP have been so nice to us, radio folks, the statisticians. We appreciate all their kindness to us. We're thankful. They're good words for us on the radio, but their team played well and played hard out on the field, and it was a good game. And it's nice to get to a situation like that, Jimbo.
Yes, it is. We don't have that very often.
Because we've had some chippy games here this season, and it's nice to have a game where we had everybody everybody on the same page. Let me give you some stats to wrap this thing up. Cyclones pretty much dominant all game. The rushing yards don't appear that way, but it doesn't necessarily appear that way on the stat book because of some big plays that BHP had, but outside of that, the Cyclones were pretty dominant. First of all, for BHP, they had 11 first downs tonight, 278 total rushing yards, 55 yards passing, and 1 interception. Total yards and plays, 52 plays for 333 total yards for BHP. 4 fumbles, 2 lost fumbles, which were costly. 7 penalties for 50 yards, and the time of possession was 23 minutes and 20 seconds. For the Cyclones tonight, at 16 first downs, 290 yards rushing, 84 yards passing for a total of 52 plays, 374 yards of total offense. 3 punts for 22 yards, 6 penalties for 50 yards, and the time of possession for the Cyclones was 24 minutes and 40 seconds. Individual stats, Andre Evans caught 1 pass and 1 for 19 yards and a touchdown. 1 rush for 19 yards and a touchdown. Sherrod Feaster had 7 rushes for 50 yards and a touchdown. Zan Dunham had 16 rushes for 217 yards and 3 touchdowns. McCullough had 10 rushes for 38 yards. For the Cyclones, Dunham was 13 of 15 for 84 yards passing, and Raphael Pendergrass caught 2 passes for 10 yards. Andre Evans, 3 for 15. Jaquan Carter caught 4 for 55 yards. For BHP tonight, Eli Strickland had 2 rushes for 9 yards, and the leading rusher was obviously Marquise Henderson with his 2 touchdowns, 1 of 68 yards and 1 of 66 yards, 13 rushes for 197 yards. A.J. Pendleton was 5 for 11 with 1 interception for 55 yards passing. And Nevada Billups had 3 catches for 45 yards and 1 touchdown. So all in all, Cyclones played, were victorious 42-28. We'll be on the road next week at Chapman, as far as I understand it. That's over in Inman, South Carolina. We'll have the call for you on the radio. We'll also have the call for you on the Chester Cyclones football podcast through Spreaker.com or Spotify. And so we look forward to being able to bring the call to you, Lord willing, and we want you guys to tune in and follow the Cyclones. We'd love for you to drive over, but if it's too cold or too far, tune in to us. Thanks to all our sponsors. Jimbo, it's been fun, man.
What, it was more one-sided than the score said, because you got to figure three
huge
scores.
plays.
Yeah, 50 yards. So anyway, it's a victory. We're going to Chapman, so let's go.
That's right. Great victory for the Cyclones as we wrap it up here tonight. Thanks for listening. Until next time, Jeff Kerr will be back with us.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Clint Davis, Jim Fuller. This has been Cyclone Football on WRBK.
Relax on and off the field with Founders Federal Credit Union. With an Founders app, you'll enjoy local personalized service. Joining Founders Federal Credit Union is easy.